And hello, everybody. It's Friday night. We're live,
Well,
and
hi
it's
everyone.
hot. Hello, Fish. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing good.
That's good. Mikey, what's up? How you doing? New Ferris Railroad. What's going on? Oh, I forgot to mute something. There we go. Oops.
Oh, yeah, remember to mute. And hi to everybody in the chat. I do not see the chat, but I want to say hi to everybody.
Yeah. So I just been working away on some drumming before I started. So I'm trying out another kit that I don't know if I like it or not.
Oh, well, we'll find out. You'll have to do
So
it. I want to hear it.
you want to hear it?
Well, yeah.
Oh. All right. There's actually two different ones that I've just been kind of working on. So
Ah, okay.
all right, let me unplug myself.
Plug yourself. Are you charged?
I'm charged. I'm charged and raring to go now. There you go. Yes, I'm charged. I'm charged all up. Charged all up. Slept longer than what I wanted, but I needed to sleep. So
That you need to sleep. Sleep is good.
I wanted to work on my green screen today, but I never did get around to it.
Well, I think it looks fine though. I don't know what you were gonna work on, but it looks fine.
Hello, Christy, Ace Black Widow. How you doing? What's going on? Good to see you. Love and share. Oh, thank you for the love and share. Appreciate it.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, thank you.
I'll just do a couple of little samples on it, on the two kits that I'm still up in the air on about.
Okay, sounds good.
So we'll see what everybody thinks of these kits. One's called Spank. It's called the Spank kit. Go figure.
Oh.
Who am I spanking? Yeah, the drums.
I was going to ask about that, but okay.
Leo. I don't know why they call this kit a Spank kit, but I'm not the one who designed it and or put the sounds into it. So
right.
That's all Lisa's doing. All right, so I'm gonna flip my mic over. And I should have turned my other camera on, but then again, of course, I moved my other camera, so I'll just use this one for right now. All right, audio. My mouse ain't cooperating. Come on, mouse. Over you go.
Yeah, have you trained your mouse? You gotta train your mouse to do it right. Come on.
Sometimes my mouse has a mind of its own. All right, flipping over now.
Okay. Well, this is fun to listen to, I think.
Okay. The other kit that I just got done playing is called the Amp Room. So.
Oh, the amp room. Okay.
Amp Room. So the first one I played was that Spank kit, and then the Amp Room.
That's funny, Spank.
Yeah, Spank.
Yeah, I gotta swim away.
Dragon Lover, how you doing? Good to see you. Sparky 107 107. What's going on, Dave? How you doing? Who else is in here? That's it. Okay, I got everybody.
Good.
Cool.
Yeah, it's nice that
Cool.
they're all coming in to see us. That's awesome.
Yeah. Anything new on the piano lately, or no?
Actually, I did sit at the piano today to try to do some more music on there today.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Literally just playing around.
Yep, and I got to figure out what to do with my with these two kits.
Yeah, I like them though.
You know, so
Cool.
I'll figure and see if I can come up with a routine. It'd probably sound better if I had a double bass kick.
Well, that'll be cool. Down the road, though. Right? Down the road, you can sing.
Well, yeah, that's going to be something to learn. It's going to be fun to learn on it, though. But
oh yeah,
I probably will have a lot of fun doing it because I've never played with the double kick before. So
yeah, those are really neat. Definitely give yourself time, patience, and all that. It'll be
yeah, well, I wanted to get a double bass. What's what they call a speed pedal.
a speed pedal. Okay.
It's a speed pedal, so it'll be a little faster than the one I've got now.
Nice.
Because that one I got now, that kick pedal, well, that's off the old rolling electric drums. So, Caribou, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you.
Oh yeah, the Caribou. Awesome.
Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, everybody, as you come in or as you leave, or
Yeah, just basically while you're here, either when you come into the stream or leave. Yeah, do the like button.
Yeah. So, and I have a rodent problem outside.
Oh no.
Yeah, remember that video of that little groundhog running around out front of my house?
Yeah.
Well, it turns out the little fucker's been in my garden eating some of my flowers.
Oh no.
Yeah, destroyed.
That little guy's in trouble.
Destroyed two of them already. I'm like, you little. I'm thinking to myself, that's it. I'm gonna get a gun and shoot the son of a bitch.
Or just get a stone or something. Huh? I don't know.
Maybe I'll just put some guard dogs out front.
Guard dogs.
To guard my garden.
I see. Okay. Well, we gotta go find those then.
Well, the same thing happened last year too. I can't figure out because last year, same thing. Something that's like either the kids come along or something's eating it. I'm thinking, well, we do have lots of rabbits, but rabbits don't normally come in and eat flowers.
Well, now you know.
So now I found out who the little bugger is.
Now you know. Now you have to figure out how to stop the little critter.
Well, I do have an idea of putting all kinds of tiny little mouse traps in there, but then again, every other animal will get caught in them too. So it's like, that ain't gonna work.
No. I don't know.
Squirrels.
Maybe Google it. Google it. That's the answer. Google it. See what else? Yeah. What others have done.
Or you can just have one of those humane traps and trap them, and then take them for a nice long drive out in the country.
Oh, one of those. Yeah, those live traps. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Here's your new home.
Okay. Yeah.
So, hello, Moose Gal. How you doing? Good to see you.
Hi, Moose Gal.
So, although I do have some news for everybody, I'm just waiting so we get enough people in here. As there is an update coming on what's going to be happening to me next Friday, if all works out well.
Yes. Yeah. Don't hold your breath on. Don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah. All right. So, I got a call from my heart surgeon's office, and they were going to schedule it for Friday, they said. I said, oh. He said, we were going to do it this Friday, like today.
Oh, wow.
And I said, oh, that's real short notice. But she said, no, we put it off to June the 11th. Oh, okay. So next Friday at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I have to go get some what they call it. She said I need some antibacterial soap, unscented, to wash myself with. So I have to disinfect my whole body. I'm trying to figure this one out. Okay, you want me to disinfect me, myself, but yet I'm going to put clothes on, and hop in the car, and go to the hospital.
Well, maybe it just minimizes it some more than what it would have. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's exciting news because you've been wanting to get this done, right?
Yeah. They say this is the third time it's been scheduled.
Yes.
So, hopefully it goes through this time.
Yes, I hope it goes through and everything goes well for you, and then you can get to your recovery part and move on with life, right?
Yep. The only thing that's really going to suck about it, I'm probably not going to be able to play the drums for at least a month, I bet.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely play as much drum as you can right now.
Well, yeah, exactly. So.
Yes.
And I won't be partying for a while either, so it won't be no more party type
No.
deal. And the funny thing is, I'm supposed to pick up my new glasses on Friday too, so I won't be picking my new glasses up.
Oh. Well, they will hold on to them for you though, right? You can just come here.
Well, yeah. We'll just go make a payment on them. And tell them, well, I'll be in the hospital, so I don't know how long I'm going to be before I can pick them up. So
Yeah, you're going on holiday.
Yeah, not the kind of holiday I want.
Or on vacation, but yeah, no. You don't want to have a vacation there. Not normally.
No, but I am bringing my phone.
That's good.
And they do have free Wi-Fi there, so I'll be going around letting everybody know, okay, I'm still here.
Yeah, see, you can't have visitors probably because of everything, but you can still have visitors through your phone, right?
Yeah, there's no visitor policy right now, so.
Right, but you can have your virtual friends and family.
Yepper. So I'm hoping it this time it goes through, so I can get fixed. And then I can move on with other things I want to do,
Exactly. Checklist, right? You get that? You can check it off.
Yep. There you go. So I won't be going to work Thursday night, so because
I was wondering about that, if you'd be doing Thursday or not then. Yeah. Yeah, so in a week then. 1 week.
Ron, close your legs. I can see your bra. Well, whatever. There's Gaffa. How you doing, Gaffa?
Hi, Gaffa.
Are you gonna come up on panel, Gaffa, or are you gonna sit in the chat? What are you doing?
Oh, well, apparently he's sitting in chat right now.
Well, I know.
That's all right.
Yep.
I myself will have to drop a panel pretty soon.
Oh yeah. Well, thanks for coming up, anyways. Being here. That's cool.
Yeah, and I would have been on here longer, but as you know, I'm on my mobile data at the moment.
Yeah, you don't want to use up all your data either, so.
No. So yeah, I think I'm gonna swim down then, and maybe Gaffa will come up or somebody else up the panel.
Well, I will put an invite over here in this over on Hangouts here and there for people who wants to come up and.
Just sent me another one, you silly.
Was that you?
Or do you
No,
put it in the group?
I put it in the other
Oh,
hangouts.
okay. You put in the okay. I see. I thought you just sent it singular to me. I'm like, well, I'm here already.
No, it's in the other one. What are you talking about?
I I see that now. Yeah.
Hello.
I'm on my phone.
Yes, I know.
Anyway, so you have fun, and hopefully I can maybe pop up here again later.
Yeah, that'll be good. If you can, that'll be great.
Otherwise, I'll be back shortly in the stream, I would think,
Okay.
in the chat.
Well, drive careful, and we'll see you later.
All right, bye to everybody in the chat. I can't see the chat right now because I don't want to mess something up, but I will see you all later.
All right, and I will scoot over to Twitter and throw some invites over there on Twitter too as well. So,
All right, sounds good. Bye.
all right, later. What do I got? 3 notifications on my Twitter. Oh, well, there we go. Hey, Mr. Mike. Hello, Mike. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. Got some more scenery done.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Add a little bit of color. There's a lot to sprinkle super.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I put a little too much on. It's all about layers.
Ah, I see.
I have to tone it down a little. It's hard to sprinkle just a little bit when you can't feel your fingers.
Yeah.
We'll
see if William New Ferris Radio wants to come up. I'll send him a link over in Twitter and see what so we can scrounge up. I'll send one to Wolfie. Wolfie doesn't see what Wolfblade's doing. Maybe he might come up for a change for a little bit.
Yeah.
Someone over to Wolfblade.
Oh, my on Thursday, my little Chooch Customs bridge abutments came.
Oh yeah.
I'll be sewing on them for the rest of my life.
Oh.
I have to shorten them a little bit. About this much.
Oh yeah.
They don't have bandsaw.
I sent one out to Christy. Christy, I sent you a link if you want to come. If you want to come up, I'll see what Mr. Dave Lopez is doing too. Maybe we can, if he's not busy. I wonder how Cindy is doing. Hope she's doing good.
Yeah. I was trying to get an appointment with the glasses place. It's like, oh, the wife said she'd pay for like stands.
Mm-hmm.
I'm officially retired now, by the way. But anyway, she'd pay for whatever it took. But she only can do it next week and she's on vacation. Nah, you don't get 2 days. I don't think so. Well, I've been using what I got for the last 20 years, and they're good enough.
There you go.
Well, not 20, but it seems like it.
Well, I need some new ones because these ones are all kind of scratched and.
Oh, I do have some from the 90s. They still work. I don't need the lines.
Right. Hello, William. How you doing?
Hello, doing good.
No, it's good.
You get your drywall? Or is it raining?
No, I hadn't got the drywall yet. I just got done finishing up the panel and getting the wire pushed over to the panel I'm feeding it from. So
yeah.
I'm going to finish it tomorrow. But I had 10-hour days this week except for today, and I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Almost 80. It was 86 earlier when I got home.
Yeah. It's mighty hot here too. It's like 90.
Yeah.
And it's gonna get hotter. So they say.
Yeah, I was soaked from sitting in the shed because I've got no power, so I've got no air conditioning. So it's like a
box. You're in a box, and the sun's beating on it. Yeah, sweat box.
Yep.
Like you're in prison camp, right?
Well, it's about 83 degrees here Fahrenheit, so yeah, we've our central air is turned on, so
Yeah. She turned ours on last night, even though it was 80 something yesterday. It got
right.
down to 66, but it got real humid real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Turned it on. When she wakes up sweating, she'll turn it on. Don't matter what I think.
Yeah.
I've been baking for 3 days, But,
Yep.
I had it all prepped, ready to go with a new filter and everything in there.
Yes, I got 2 portable AC units that I got to put in. One's a air conditioning heat, and then I got to put in a drain hose on it, and the exhaust hose is a 6-inch. So I'll have to get a 6-inch to 4-inch reducer, and then put a vent cap on the outside of the shed.
Oh, yeah, like a dryer vent thingy.
Mm-hmm.
You want to come over and do ours? Our dryer's unplugged right now.
No.
There's a hole there already.
Well, I don't even want to think about doing mine, much less I'm doing the electrical, and I'm like, I really don't even want to do the electrical myself.
Yeah. You're an electrician, aren't you?
Yeah, but I still don't want to do my own electrical work.
My brother used to do mine. He wasn't an electrician, but he knew what he was doing. I'm not scared of electricity. I'm not scared. I know what to do,
Yeah.
I just don't like, reaching over my head anymore.
Yeah.
Because,
my thing was I don't do enough panels and residential stuff to remember how to wire up what all I need to do in the panel. It's like, I finally asked the guys at work, I was like, all right, I do this, 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 and this, right, for the panel? And they're like, yeah, you're right. I'm like, okay, you know how many panels I've done in 20 years?
3 panels.
I've done 3 panels in my life in 20 years of electrical work.
Hello, Christy.
Hello,
How are you?
Christy.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
What's new? What's going on?
Nothing much, really. Just been kind of,
Yeah.
Just hanging and chilling and
treatments and therapy and
just
going crazy. Yeah. I heard the news.
Yeah, hopefully the operation will be a go this time. I'll get so.
Yeah.
Let's
stand up and make some more smoky treats.
Well, they tell me, well, you can stop taking your blood thinners. I said, I've stopped taking my blood thinners the first time we scheduled the surgery, and I haven't started them back up yet.
Yeah.
That's what I said, and that's what I told them. Well, why'd you do that? I says, I don't think it's going to be good for me to start and stop, start and stop, start and stop.
You may be right. Yeah.
You're very right.
Yeah.
That's why I had my second stroke, Heart attack, I mean. Heart attack. Too many procedures right in a row before I started chemo, biopsy and all that crap.
Yeah.
I didn't even know I was having a heart attack until I walked in the door and it's like, shit, you don't look good. Come on back, man, quick.
Oh.
They can tell. I can't.
Yeah.
The second time I knew.
That's like my wife's dad. He went in for a stress test and they had him on the treadmill. He's going on the treadmill and they're like, Mr. Clark, you okay in there? He's like, yeah, sure, doing good.
You're having a heart attack.
Yeah, I had like 4 heart attacks in like 5 minutes. They were just little mini ones. His heartbeat start skipping and it's like, they finally came in. It's like, no, Mr. Clark, you need to stop. Never mind, we're done. It's like, you just had a bunch of little mini heart attacks. No, you're done.
Yep.
I know. I went for one of them little stress tests, and they said, "Well, you might have a heart attack through this." I'm looking. I'm going, "Oh, so you're saying I might drop dead?"
Yeah.
Maybe. You never know.
Oh no, that's if I get heat stroke again.
Yeah.
Doctor's
So,
like, if you have heat stroke, you might not wake up this time.
hmm.
It'll be 4. No, sorry. Yeah, 4.
Yep.
First one was 95, August of 94 in Las Vegas. 115 degrees out. I'm in full plate armor.
Ooh.
10 minutes was outside. No big deal. All right, William, let's go inside. Okay, turn.
Oh.
Wow.
Don't remember a thing for like 15 minutes.
Well, you did say you was in Vegas, so what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what they
But
say.
they decided to, as a smart butt, they took my helmet out the next day because they found out it was going to be 115 degrees. Set it on the sidewalk with a meat thermometer underneath it, and it was up to 135 degrees in the 10 minutes that they had it sitting there. It's like,
Wow.
yeah, William, you're cooking yourself. And I was like, yeah, cooked William, always good.
Oh, there, yeah.
Yeah. I hated summer when I worked in the textile mill when I first started working.
Yeah.
120 degrees between the machines. It was only 90 outside.
Yeah.
And that was at night.
Yep. That was like one of the food processing plants I worked at. It was, let's see, on the loading dock, it was around 90 degrees because it was metal doors facing the south. So you got all the sun against the doors. But then when you went through the roll up doors inside, it went to negative 20.
Oh, yeah.
For the freezer and refrigerator.
Ooh.
Refrigeration area was negative 20, and then the freezers were at negative 40. So I was throwing Carhartts on coveralls and going in there and having to remember to keep a hammer in my hand because of the condensation on the deck would freeze my shoes to the lift I was on.
Ooh.
So I'd have to take a hammer, keep my hammer on my belt, and then beat my shoes off the platform so I could walk across the platform to get to the controls when I was pulling wire.
Wow.
That was a whole lot of fun. I ended up forgetting to have my hammer with me. I had it sitting with the radio at the one end of the lift. It's an 8-foot lift. I'm at the back end pulling the wire. I finally get the wire, and I was like, go to turn around, and it was like, look down, and I could see the frost around the edge of my boots. And I was like, well, I guess I'm not getting down. Wait for somebody to come look for me at this point.
Frozen.
It's like I quit pulling the wire. They sat there and waited for like 15 minutes before they finally came in to ask me, was everything all right?
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
Frozen.
I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I just need y'all to lower me down so you can grab my hammer for me and get my shoes so I can work the controls again. They just started laughing. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, really, William? I was like, yeah. Clean up my workspace a little bit.
Please don't grumble about your guys' weather unless you guys come to Hawaii. They're like, why? I will tell you why. We come up to with the humidity to 100%. Like yesterday, it was at 100%.
Wow.
And not even a minute outside, I'm already sweating. I was like, nope, I'm not. No.
I remember that from when we went and took our trip to let's see, it was 18 years ago. Came to Hawaii. We did what was it, 2 weeks? 1 week or 2 weeks? I think it was 2 weeks. We went through the islands. We went to Maui, Honolulu, Kauai, and somewhere else. Oahu, maybe?
Okay.
I can't remember.
Yeah, Oahu's
It was a long time ago. Yeah.
Okay, so Honolulu is the main islands of the Hawaiian Islands. Oahu is the main island for tourists.
Right.
I
I
didn't
know-
do it as well, guys.
I was gonna say I know we did go to. We went to Pearl Harbor and saw the USS Arizona.
Mm.
That was beautiful. I wanted to actually go to the naval base and see the naval base because my godfather was stationed there for. He was stationed there what? Probably 10 years before they moved him back up to Portland area.
Oh yeah.
He was on subs, and his sub was stationed out of Hawaii for a while. He got to move down there when he got his commissioning. He was on a what to say, Ohio class ballistic missile boomer.
Yeah.
Big boat.
Just like in the movies. Yeah.
Actually, that was the running joke. The Crimson Tide.
Yeah.
About the USS Alabama.
Yeah.
The movie. He had shirts made up, the real crew, the real boat. And then on the back it had the ship's emblem and all.
That's you.
But
Well, it's a good thing I'm going for a COVID test on Tuesday. Then he just sneezed. That's the other thing that's a pain in the ass about every time they reschedule surgery. Oh, by the way, you have to go for another COVID test. Well,
yeah.
Yeah. When they did
mine,
when they did mine, I didn't think it was that bad. They didn't ram it all the way into my brain.
Oh no,
yeah,
I think they tickled the back of my skull with both of mine because I was sitting there for like 5 minutes as I'm sitting there as they're doing everything else. I'm like,
yeah.
She goes, oh, we did it right. You sneezed afterwards. I'm like,
well, they did mine.
Just make my eyes water.
Yeah. Oh, my eyes were watering like crazy too. So
it's like,
yeah.
Well, I was out of it. You know, I had no idea what was going on. So they might have rammed it in there further than I realized. You know.
So I got guilt into getting that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got both my shots now. I've got kids with compromised immune systems. That's why I did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My oncologist said, get it as soon as you can. I wasn't sure if I should even get it, you know, because, you know.
Well, for me, I'm against it, but for the person that freaking guilt me into doing it, it was fine.
I had no side effects. None.
That you know of yet.
Well,
I was hoping to grow a hand.
The only one that did, they pulled off the market, and I think that was more errors of people how they were doing it than actual things with the vaccine itself.
The J&J.
Yeah, but we won't get into that.
Yeah, they're using it again though. I think it was more. I think it was more the people administering the test than it was, or the shot than it was the actual shot. But it's hard telling.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I just wanted to come up and say hi to everybody.
You want to see my color that I added or no?
Oh,
I put more color.
I was just gonna say I don't want to see what you're wearing.
My train.
Or lack thereof.
Hang on. I stand up and get a better view. I got tan on right here. Oh. If I can get it just right.
There we go.
You see the orange?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Come on, real
trees.
good.
There we are.
Trees planted.
Hey, Mama Redneck.
Hello, Susan. How you doing?
Hi, Susan.
Thank you for joining us.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah. How I got sidetracked.
I gotta get my lazy ass up. I'll see you guys later. Ron, I'll be back.
All right, well, thanks for coming up. It's good to see you, Christy. You take care of yourself.
You too.
Yeah.
Good to see
Keep
you,
me
Christy.
updated.
Yep.
We will.
Oh, yeah, I'll be letting everybody know
Yeah.
what's happening. Yeah.
But oh boy, yeah. I'll be sorry for running things. I measured them and it's like, I should have got the wide ones.
Oh,
Double track.
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's something.
It's only a single track bridge, so I just ordered a single track.
Well, I
I'll
think
dock
no,
it.
actually, I didn't lose it. Okay, good. Cool. I just realized my PVA glue's been open since last Sunday.
Yeah. I have my Elmer's open right now. It's been sitting there like days like that.
Yeah, that's what this is. It's Elmer's glue all, but I put it in a condiment container
Mm.
because I usually buy it 1 gallon jugs. So
Well, at the Dollar Tree, I got ketchup mustard bottles.
Hello.
Hello, Susan.
Hello,
How are
Susan.
you?
How are
Yeah.
you?
Hey, Mama.
Didn't realize my green screen was still on full effect. Hold on a second.
Oh,
There we go.
That was hilarious the other night when
There we
Kevin
are.
kind of stuff with his eyes.
mm-hmm.
I almost lost it.
So yeah, so as you have heard, surgery is on again
Oh, for when?
Friday. This Friday coming
Right
on the
on.
11th, the 11th of June at 6:00. So
Right on.
Oh, he's a puppy.
Yeah. Hi, Rosie. Oh, Bodie got a bath today.
No, right on.
Yeah, and the
Ah.
granddaughter did it, you know.
mhm.
She was here today. She's not at school no more, so he's shedding like crazy now. And she's like, "Holy shit!" It's like it's not news to me. I know.
Oh, that's why I like the vacuum thing that my wife got. She got that. It's the
Pet hair.
remember the Bissell
We have one.
the Bissell Mr. Green little green machine that they had.
Oh,
They have
we
it
got the
designed
big one.
for pets now,
Oh,
where all it is it's different attachments on the. It's the same base unit as the steam cleaner, but it has different attachments to do pet fur.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
You can give your dog a bath without actually putting them in the bathtub. And
Yeah,
the
but how do
Belgian-
they handle the sound?
it's actually very, very quiet. And we've got a Belgian Malinois that's a service dog. She loves it. She sees it come out, she'll immediately walk over, sit down, and it's like bath time, yay!
I had a dog that was a service dog for 10 years, and he absolutely loved getting a bath. I mean, he would jump into the shower with me on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we've got
if Carolyn or I tried to give Bodie a bath, he would not have anything to do with it.
Mhm.
He'll do anything for their granddaughter.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But we had her do it.
Yeah, the fun thing is she actually alerts to heart rate spikes,
Right.
which is something you can't train. It's just the dog instinctively did it.
yeah.
And actually did it the one day with the trainer here when we were first looking at the dog. Kyle went to stand up, and he started to stand up. It's like, oh, wait a minute. And the dog jumped up on him and pushed him back in the chair and started
Nice.
snuggling up to him. And the trainer's like, what the heck? And Judy's like, Kyle. And it's like, I started to pass out.
Uh,
And the trainer's sitting there, and he's like, dog's yours.
Can't train
Yeah.
that.
He just alerted to something that I can't train in it. I can't train him for that. So she's yours.
Yep.
I'll do the rest of the training for the next 6 months, and then I'll bring the dog back.
Mhm.
And then
They,
my oldest just got her rescue blue and gold macaw. Absolutely adorable. But he's still adjusting to the house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's still getting used to her. So it's like every once in a while I'll hear him when Bree's not paying attention to him. All of a sudden I hear this, "Hello, Rock," and it's the parrot, and it's like, dude, he's like, or Bree looks over, and is like, "Yes, Rock, hi," and he'll ignore for like the next 15 minutes, and then all of a sudden I'll hear this scream, and it's like, it's the bird screaming at her for attention.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh.
Yeah,
But
my
it's
friend Chris,
a
he had
17-year-old parrot that's never flown.
an African gray. Them birds don't like red.
I see Susan's got a new pair of headphones.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Look familiar? Do they look familiar?
And they're cordless.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks just like Ron's.
Exactly.
I might get a set of those because I don't like the.
There you go.
I don't like the Logitech gaming ones that I have right now.
Why? What's the matter with those?
They're too bulky.
Are they? Well, these.
Yeah.
I don't know. I find these ones pretty comfortable.
The new Black Shark X. I'm ready to switch back to the green ones that I had before, though.
Hello, Jules. How you doing? Good to see you.
These are nice
Julie.
and light. They sound good. They're,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Well, it's just these are. I mean, it's big bulky thing, but I usually leave one ear, one behind my ear anyhow, so I can hear how loud and obnoxious I'm being. At least for the next couple weeks. Then I don't give a damn because I'm gonna be out in the shed.
Yeah. I'm spoiled with sound because I had Razor T-Mat 7.1s from years ago, and they sounded great, you know. Finding something that sounded similar was really hard. But I did it.
Looks like he's playing with peanut butter in his mouth.
Yeah, he does.
Do you want a chewy? You want a chewy? Well, come back. Come on. Hang on. I'm gonna gotta get him out.
I love that. I'm sitting there watching the dog, and it's like num num num. num
oh yeah.
Num, num.
Beef stick.
Oh yeah.
What's in here? What is this? What? Okay. Hang on. I got a break one for your brother. The little dog gets the little part. It's a little bit. There you go. Put that other part back. Give me 5. Oh, give me 5. Oh, God. Give me lots of it. 5 there.
We had 2 rat terriers back in the day, and we used to get them the big ones, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They would borrow them in a half an hour.
Oh, yeah, we ended up giving my Malamute. We gave one of the ones, you know, the rawhide buns that are like 3 feet long.
Yeah,
right.
We gave him one of those, and within 24 hours, it was the one nub end.
Yeah.
Well, I got these. These are bully sticks, if you know what those are.
Yeah.
And the last time I got these, they were about 4 times the width.
Yeah.
These are dinky. Rosie chews through these in about 2 minutes. So I couldn't believe it. I opened the bag. I'm like, what the hell is this? Some dick had a small dick, or some bull had a small dick.
Yeah. Well, I guess so.
Some bulls just don't have any luck.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say on that one.
You know,
I'll be back. I gotta run upstairs for a minute. I'll be right back. Take over, Mike, or whoever wants to take over.
Back in the day, we had a Cocker Spaniel.
Yeah, if anybody's linked up with Jules, you can probably send her an invite.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Not.
All right. We'll figure something out. All right. I'll be right back.
Anyway, that Cocker Spaniel, he was a leg humper. We had to get him fixed. He'd still hump your leg. And he would not let go.
That's because humping legs has absolutely nothing to do with sex drive or anything like that. It's all about dominance and getting attention.
Yeah. Oh, these two fools upstairs, they don't do that.
Some dogs do and some dogs don't. I mean, my dog Mozart would hump anything that moved unless he had a service vest dog on, and then he was good as gold. But the second that vest came off, he'd run over to his crate, grab a stuffed animal, and go to town.
Wow. Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm done working. Now it's playtime. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, let me just set this picture here. He was a purebred Maltese that was double size. Okay? And so, but still, he was only 14 pounds. So he was a little bitty dog, but he'd grab a whole. He had a couple stuffed animals that were bigger than him, and he'd grab the biggest one and just go to town.
Wow.
And it got to a point where I'd actually put the stuffed animal back in his crate and just look at him and say, "Go do that in your room," and he'd go in his room and go back to doing it.
Yeah. Years ago, she bought Cocker Spaniel slippers, and now she can't even wear them, because Bodie thinks they're real dogs, and he starts taking her feet.
Oh my God! Your ex-wife bought slippers that looked like dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. I thought you were talking about the shoes that go on
dog's feet.
Yeah.
No,
we actually got those for Kyle's service dog. So when they go places like the zoo or something like that, where there's asphalt and that, she won't burn her paws. And the first day watching her walk around on hardwood floors, oh my God, it was like Lipizans. It's it's like back legs. It's like it's watching her balance on her front left, her front right and right rear.
Yep.
Left rear, and the other two legs are up in the air. And she's like, she's soft stepping.
Yep.
And it's like.
Yeah, that's like the dog in Call of the Wild. Never seen snow before.
Oh God,
It's in the snow. He's like,
yep.
Oh, my West Highland Terrier hadn't seen snow in so long, and the house I originally grew up in, it's like '89 when we had that supposed blizzard of the century.
Yeah.
Well, we got about 2.5 feet of snow here in Charlotte. 2.5, 3 feet of snow. Well, the snow covered up the steps at the front of the house where we always let the dog out front. Poor dog goes to go out, and she gets about 3 steps off the step where she comes out the door, and she hit soft snow and disappeared.
Yeah.
All you see is you see the head. You see her sit up like this, and she's looking around like, oh, okay. And she starts bunny hopping through the snow. And she gets to the spot where she always goes to the bathroom. She starts turning in a circle, moving all the snow out of the way, and then she starts packing it down, does her business, comes bouncing back up to the house. And for like a week, that's what she did. She would jump down into those holes, jump through, go to a spot, go to the bathroom, and then come jumping back in.
Oh, that's funny.
And it was the funniest thing because it's it's a West Highland White Terrier. They disappear in the snow anyhow.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the first snow everything was fine. We got about 2 foot. Then we ended up with like another 2 foot on top of that. Like a couple days later.
Oh my gosh.
So she's making tunnels. We're watching the snow collapse behind her as she's going through the snow.
Wow.
Watching her make little tracks up through the front yard. And it was so funny because dog usually has like really good sense of direction. Walked right into the cherry tree.
Yeah.
That's
And
funny.
it's like all of a sudden the head pops up in the tree, and she's like, "Oh, tree. Oops." Goes back in and goes back the other direction.
Yeah.
God.
I almost lose it when everybody forgets about the winter of 78, 79. It
Let's
was
see,
bad.
79. I was in Columbia.
I'm talking about
We didn't get a
weatherman.
whole lot of snow down there.
Oh,
We got
I
some,
was
but not.
I was
Yeah.
5. I was 5 years old.
Yeah.
yeah. But the weatherman, we had 9 inches of snow and no thaw till spring.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 8.
I mean, you couldn't even pull out of your own driveway without almost taking life in your hand.
Oh, it's like my cousin sent me pictures of from Chicago a couple years ago. The one driving course that they do for the driver's ed area. It's like the size of a football field. It was 30 feet high, 60 feet wide, all the way through the entire football field of snow piled up.
Drip.
Where the trucks were coming in, driving up on it, the dump trucks, and dumping the snow as they were going, and then driving down the other
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
And it was
Every
there.
mall.
This was June. He sends me the picture, and there's this big snow mound, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Y'all keep that stuff up there.
The mall had a mountain of snow, right? And they had to haul some off away and dump it in the river, which they don't let them do anymore. But it was still there on my birthday in May, late May.
Yeah.
Some guy thought he'd be smart and drive his four-wheel drive truck up on it. Well, guess what? Yeah. While he was in the mall, it did that.
Yeah, Dragon Level was saying 3 days. That's the year it was a 3-day blizzard in Ohio.
Yeah.
I still can't believe every time I went to North and South Carolina, I got pulled over for 2 inches of snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Get off the highway, it's snowing. I still can't believe that to this day. I'm thinking, are you fucking serious?
And then it's like, would you read the license plate or at least my address where I'm from? Oh.
Look at the side of the truck. What's it say?
Ontario, Canada. Oh, okay, yeah. Never mind. Yeah. Have a nice day.
Yeah, continue on, please. Thank you very much.
It's like, go back to Canada. Get out of here. You brought this on us. Damn you, Ron.
Well, say I like to share, right?
Yeah.
Alexa, turn on studio.
New Year's Eve that year, it started snowing real hard. And by the end of the night, we had 12 inches of snow. 2 days later, it snowed again, just like that. It went on all winter.
Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Hang on. Oh, excuse me.
Hope you've enjoyed your week.
You're muted. William, you're muted. Don't know why.
That's better.
There we go.
Yeah.
For some reason or other, my microphone has a tendency of shutting off on its own. It's from flipping it up and down too much because I flip it up to turn it off.
That's like my green one. It goes into it like recedes into the headset. I never did that ever.
Yeah.
I knew it basically screwed it up.
Yeah. Yeah, my cousins always get on me about when I used to come up to Chicago. They said I would bring heat waves with me because usually I'd come up there and it'd get 85 to 90 degree weather when I'd come up for the entire week. And it's like, you did this to us. And I was like, yeah, I wanted my weather from home.
Yeah.
Although my favorite was going up there in was September, I think. I went up and I was like really craving an icy, and I went to the gas station, and the icy machine was torn down.
Oh,
I'm like,
jeez.
what? Y'all don't have ices? And they're like, dude, it's wintertime. I was like, in your point?
Right? I
Where
drink ices all year round.
It's like,
Yeah, me
where are you
too.
from? And I said, North Carolina. They're like, oh, you don't get snow. I was like, Steven, do me a favor. Go to the gas station today and show them this picture. 8 inches of snow on my car.
Yep.
Of course, that was at 8 o'clock in the morning. 4:30 that afternoon, I sent another picture up to my cousins. The snow's gone, all except for a little snowman about 8 inches tall that the kids made in the backyard.
Yeah.
that was as long as they could stay out there. They only made like maybe like a grapefruit sized base, and it was all the three of them could stand to be out there long enough to do that.
Wow.
Well, they hate the cold, but then again, all of them have compromised immune systems and that, and
Yeah.
with POTS and mast cell, it's like
Yeah.
they hate the cold. Well, then again, I hate the cold, but then again, I'm old. That's why I hate the cold.
Back when I used to ski, I used to love snow and the cold. I didn't care. I went ice fishing at 20 below zero. I grilled out at 20 below zero. No, I didn't care. Now I can't stand the cold. I can't stand the heat. Can't stand the weather in general. God.
Yeah, it's like I used to love going up to Beckley Bluefield area to go skiing. There's more than one occasion I'd go up and it'd be like 36 degrees. I'm wearing a t-shirt and blue jeans skiing, and they're like, aren't you cold? And I was like, no, because I'm moving. As soon as I stop, it's like I immediately go to because I kept a locker there and I kept my parka in it. I'd go in and grab my parka, throw my parka on. But I was like, while I was skiing, no.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like
I used to ski in my like my t-shirt or my sweatshirt and my jeans all the time.
Oh yeah.
If it was above about 30 degrees, that's what I skied in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I've got a set of polar coveralls from Carhartt that are designed for 32 degrees. I'll wear them at if it's below 40, but it's like you'll know I'm overheating when I've got the jacket unzipped and the bibs are zipped down to the waistline and I've got blue jeans on underneath. I wear a high visibility t-shirt, blue jeans, and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't wear thermals or anything like that because there's no point.
Yeah. It's pretty warm. I used to have one of them Cabela's with fleece, but it was windproof and everything, and it was like meant for like below zero. It was too warm. Even at 20 below zero, walking on the ice, you start to sweat. Unzip it. Bibs and coat.
Yeah. Yeah, I had it one day. I told the guys. They were asking me, they were like, aren't you cold? Was your jacket open? I was like, no, I'm sweating. I pulled my shirt back and you could see the sweat line on it. And it was like, they're like, but it's like 38 degrees. I was like, yeah, this thing's designed for 30 below.
Yeah.
I go, I wear it because there's no electrical in the building, still open windows and all. Concrete building. I was like, I don't like being cold. I hate the cold. If I get too cold, I want to sit down and sleep.
Yeah.
I was like, if you want me upright and functional, you'll just deal with my idiotisms. I mean,
yeah,
it is what it is. Of course, I was about to say, where'd the day go? Jesus, 9 o'clock already?
No, it's 7. Oh,
well,
yeah,
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah. It's 7:59 Central. You're right.
Oh. Yeah, it's almost 9 o'clock here.
Yeah. I had to look at my I don't know what day it is. Oh, and I actually got my watch on the right day now.
It's Friday, Mike. It's Friday.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, thank God it's Friday. I had 4 10s and an 8. And I was supposed to do an 8. I was supposed to do an 8 tomorrow, but my son Kyle ended up having a Boy Scout function, and we've got contractors doing the roof on the sunroom addition. So I was like, yeah, as far as working tomorrow, sorry, dude, I'm out. I'm not working. He's like, all right, fine.
Excuse me.
All right.
So tomorrow I'll be fiddling running trains in circles again.
Yep. Hopefully I can start. Well, it'll be a while. It'll be at least another, probably 2 weeks before I start doing the shelves.
Yeah.
Because next week it's supposed to rain like every single freaking day.
Right.
So I probably won't get the insulation or the sheetrock until next Saturday. And I know next Saturday is auditions for Carolina Renaissance Festival. Well, it's the first day of auditions, and I know Liam's going to audition. Although I don't know if they're going to have him do anything for audition or not, because the whole family's uncast.
What was that? I heard a funny burbling sound. Never mind. I figured it out. I'm almost out of acetic cement. Also.
Almost out of scenic cement?
The woodland things and the stuff I got. The big container that came with my super trees.
Yeah.
They're both nearly gone. Well, I got some left in that old drywall tin over there. I gotta empty that out in this bottle.
See, I've got 2. Did that bottle? Yeah, that bottle was open. Okay. Yeah, I've got two bottles of 2 bottles or 3 bottles? 2 bottles. I've got 2 bottles of scenic cement right now.
I figured out though, I could just buy some matte medium and thin it, because that's what super trees is. Matte medium.
Yeah, actually, you can get Mod Podge and mix it 3 to 1 with water. 3 parts Mod Podge to 1 part water.
Well, that's matte medium also.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
I'll look
Matter
around.
of fact, I've got some that I need to stir this up again.
Every time I think I got too much, they always run out.
Yeah. Oh, you can never have too much.
No.
So if you have something that needs to be shook up, and you're feeling kind of tired, and here, this down. You're feeling kind of tired and not really feeling up to shaking it like it needs to be shook.
Mm-hmm.
Get, like, if you've got like an electric saw, just take it and like do 1 strip of duct tape around it, and tape it to the saw, and then turn the saw on and just sit there and it'll shake it for you.
Yeah.
Actually, you talking about like a jigsaw?
Yeah.
It goes up and down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Talking about Sawzall.
Yeah.
No, I was actually I'm looking at getting a one of the nail polish vortex mixers. They're like, you can find them for like $20 or $30.
Yeah.
And they're perfect for the eyedrop paint bottles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you can, take the paint, pour it in it, and then you can mix it up real easy. And actually save older paints that are starting to separate, that are still in the bottle.
Oh, nice.
I actually found that out from a tabletop gamer had the, if I can get the drawer open, oh shoot, I got stuff wedged in the drawer underneath.
What happened?
They have like the paint pots, the 32 millimeter paint pots.
Oh, yeah.
And unfortunately, if it sits for a long period of time, well, this was not bad, but usually it'll get a crust across the top.
Yep.
And with craft paint, it'll do that. And really, take that thing, set it on the vortex mixer like that for like 2 minutes. And it'll take that crustiness out and actually mix the paint. And
nice.
Like, oh, here's a good one.
Rejuvenated.
It's been sitting on the side so long. It's got a diagonal line. It's been sitting like this in the tray. That one's never been opened.
Wow.
It's a brand new bottle. It's never been opened. That's why it's separated like that so badly.
Yep.
But I got close to 200 paints.
Yeah.
And I'm working on, where'd they go? For like $15, I got the 15 millimeter eye drop bottles.
Oh, yeah.
The little dropper bottles with lids. So I've already got a funnel. So when I get the shed and I get that vortex mixer, I plan on taking all those 12 milliliter bottles of paint and putting them in these.
That funnel is just really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that came with the bottles that I got at a train show with the micro tips.
Oh, nice.
Those things are great, but one word of caution: don't put CA glue in them.
No.
Why? It don't work. And there's not a needle small enough to get in there to get the glue out. I ruined 2 bottles.
Yeah.
Because I was keeping them clear. I always made sure I cleared the tube, but evidently it got up in it at one point and clogged it up, and I can't get it out. And I was like, "Dang it!" So I went back to my fallback. My fallback glue.
Yeah.
Gorilla glue. But what I'll do is, that's an old bottle.
Seth.
What's in
Seth,
there?
how you doing?
Hey, Seth. What's actually in there is the Zappa Gap. I cut the top off a little bit so I could just squeeze it out into the bottle, and I filled the bottle up because I can get 2 ounces of Zappa Gap for
Chad, how you doing, buddy? What's going on, brother? Good to see you.
Yeah, for a half an ounce of the Gorilla Glue, I can get a 2 ounce bottle.
Yeah.
Of Zappa Gap from who did I get it from? Micro Mark. Micro Mark's who I get that from. It's like I have 3 stores that I do terrain stuff through. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's like I do Yankee Dabbler, Midwest Model Railroad, and Woodland Scenics.
Oh, yeah.
Are the 3 stores I use. Oh, and Mod Podge and that I get from Michael's. I got a Michael's like 10 minutes up the road.
I keep forgetting. I gotta go to Hobby Lobby and Michael's.
I usually don't mess with Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby is freaking expensive. I would not waste my money there.
Michael's here, and they closed up. Of course, we used to have White Rose here too, and they closed up as well. So that was another good place to get supplies.
I just want to see what they
Hobby
got
Lobby
here
because of their political views.
I was gonna say that's kind of the other reason I avoid Hobby Lobby, because they are really, really anti-gay, and that pisses me off because my best friend is gay, and I'm sorry, you can go fuck yourself, but
I won't go there.
Both my daughters.
Yep.
Well, one's transgender now.
Oh.
Yeah.
My middle daughter.
My other best friend out in Washington is transgender, so
yeah.
I feel quite strongly about those issues, and
Yep.
when they started really coming out with being really anti all that, it was like, you know what? I think I am done shopping at Hobby Lobby.
Right.
Actually, I love Chick-fil-A. We haven't eaten Chick-fil-A in. Let's see. I quit martial arts. I started back at festival 4 years ago. It was the last time I've eaten Chick-fil-A.
I've never eaten Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, we had a friend of ours that my son knows that they found out they were gay, and they fired them for no other reason.
Wow, that's highly illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sexual discrimination.
Yes, it is.
They ended up trumping up a bunch of other stuff to keep them from being sued for. It's like, well, we didn't let them go because of their sexual orientation. We let them go because of this, and this. And the guys, half the people at the place were like, "Huh?
Yep.
What? No, you're full of crap." They ended up having to hire a whole new crew. The entire store quit.
Good.
Except for the only one left was the manager who was corporate and his general manager that was corporate. But everyone else local quit. They staged a walkout in the middle of the day. Like 5 minutes before their dinner rush.
Yeah.
Everyone clocked out and left.
See ya.
The whole crew, and they started calling other crew members to try and bring crew members in. Nobody would come into work after they found out they fired this manager.
Wow.
And I was like,
right
they were
on.
closed for 2 weeks.
Wow.
Because they couldn't get anyone to hire in.
Wow.
So they didn't have the staff to open the place. They lost a bunch of money. And then they turned it into they ended up saying, "Oh, we were closed because we were doing renovations." They put on the sign, "Renovating store closed for now," is what was up on the store, on the marquee on the road. And I was like, yeah, right. More like reorganization of employees.
Yep. I didn't know. I wasn't gonna really buy anything from Hollywood. I just wanted to see what they had.
Oh, they've got a lot of train stuff, but then again, I was like, it's the stuff they have is like the cheap end Bachman stuff, and I'm like,
yeah.
Well, I heard
what I saw. What did I see the one time I went in the one? The Tyco Santa Fe red war bonnet in HO. I was like, oh my god, I remember this thing. I was like, I didn't think they still made it.
When I had HO, I had one of those, and we had two of them. I tried to ruin them, and they're so indestructible. We one into the other. Boom! Couldn't hurt it.
Oh, I had the
man. It was noisy.
I had the war bonnet Santa Fe with the HO slot car track. They had the jump that you would jump the train. Never failed. We always plowed into the engine at some point. Somebody hit the engine with one of the cars. Yeah. I got to the point I ended up taking the train off and connecting it through to where I had the loop of the train and then had the racetrack elsewhere.
Yeah.
But I would love to find that train set again because just for the train track.
Yeah.
But the only thing is I don't run HO anymore. I run N scale, so
yeah,
it wouldn't do me any good.
Back when, remember AFX slot cars? Man, we got them when they were brand new because my mom bought. bought them for us at Christmas. It's like, oh my god, we had so much fun with them until we ruined them. We decided we're gonna.
They still make them.
Yeah, I know. We oiled the wheels. You know what does to the tires, right?
My brother had a we had a slot car set that was which was pretty cool, but my brother had a, what the hell was it? It was the yellow track that was probably about that wide or so.
Hot Wheels.
And yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was a Hot Wheels track. Yeah.
And he it wasn't Hot Wheels. It was called STP. Yeah. And what it was I think it was a car that you would put up on this like stand thing, and you pumped it up, and then
yeah.
And then you released it, and it would shoot down the track. Well, we had like this really long staircase in our house, like going down to the basement. And so my brother would set this up going down the staircase, and then it would go into this like room, like right at the end of the basement. It would just like go into that room. And he actually put holes in the wall at the end of that with that car.
Oh yeah.
Multiple times. It was funny.
Well, see, I had you remember the the Blaze track, the real wide Matchbox car track.
I don't remember
that. It's like 4 inches wide.
Hey, Shandog.
Hey, Shane Dog. But I had some of that, and I wish I still had it now because, oh my God, that stuff's great. But one of my mom's trophies from bowling that's probably 50 years old now has a dent right dead center of it.
Right.
Where one of my Matchbox car, it was either a Matchbox car or a slot car, came off the track and slammed into it. Mom never noticed. For like 10 years, my mom never noticed it. We went to move it at Raintree when we were moving stuff out of Raintree to bring it to the lake house. And she saw the dent. She goes, "When did that happen?" I was like, that happened at Oak Creek Estates when I was like in 4th or 5th grade. I had graduated at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She goes, "Do you remember who did it?" I was like, "I have no idea. It was kind of like the table. I did it. I think I did it, but I don't remember when or why."
Yeah.
Because one of the tables, I evidently took the screws out for the table legs and lost the nuts and couldn't figure out what I did with them. So I stuck the screws back in. Mom went to go put a plant on the table, and the legs went and fell out. Wow. Mom asked me, and I blamed the dog. I blamed the Westtown Terrier. I was like, I think the dog did it. I was like, I don't remember doing it. I was like, I don't remember if I did it or one of my friends helped me do it. I was like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
That was a disadvantage of being an only child.
Yeah.
I didn't have anyone to blame. I didn't have siblings to blame stuff on. I had to blame it on the dog.
The baggie, and then you lose the baggie.
Hello, Shandog. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
God, I can't tell you. I've done that with what was I? Oh, one of my models. I had spray painted everything I'd primed everything first, and I was actually painting it as I was putting it together. And I dropped parts. Now you're talking 25 millimeter models are about the size of HO, or actually O gauge models. Basically, the miniatures are this size.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
And at least this one is only 2 pieces. It's like the head and the head's the only separate piece to it. But I drop stuff on hardwood floor. There's no telling where it ends up.
Right.
Remember, I bought that apron. Well, the tie-off thing is supposed to be extra long. Not long enough. Supposed to go raw. They're not long enough. They're like it's much too short.
Well, does it at least tie like behind you?
Yeah, asking me, with my left arm to tie me something to hit my back.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what you do, Mike? Tie it, put it around back. Don't put it over your head. Tie it on your front, somewhat loose. Spin it around and then flip it over your shoulder.
Great idea.
That is actually because when I was like not a young kid, but in my teens, learning how to put a bra on. That's how I was taught to put my bra on.
Yeah.
Actually, one of the girls I knew, she had front clip, so she could do it because she could never reach behind her and get the S hook.
Oh, I eventually learned to do that, but I will tell you now that I'm older and I kind of don't give a shit. I've been wearing these like 18-hour frickin' bras that hold me pert and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I found the most comfortable frickin' bras a couple weeks ago, and I'm never going back.
Yeah. Actually, my wife found some that's like a almost like a sports bra.
That's what these are, but they don't mush me together like a sports bra. They keep me separate.
Right. Yeah. That's
so
what
it's
this is. It's separate and it's got a zipper on it.
Mine doesn't. But I was really surprised to not only find them in my size, but to actually they kind of separate and all that. And Ken actually went, "Oh, that looks really good on you," and I'm like, "Okay."
Actually, my favorite. Actually, Dragon Lover's still in here. Speaking of bras, it reminds me of corsets, and that from Renaissance Festival, we actually gave one of the guys that we know cleavage. Because that's what a corset does. It lifts up and brings it in.
Yeah.
Well, he was kind of heavy set, and it's like we're like with the right corset tied up correctly, it will give a man cleavage. And he's like, "No, it won't." And I was like, "Lolly, you're his size. Give him your corset, and we'll do it." And I was like, "Okay, now bend over, go like this from inside, pull up." And he goes, "Okay, now what?" And I was like, "This." And I pulled the strings back because I had them tightened down toward the end, and I pulled like 6 or 8 inches out, and I tied it. And I was like, "Now fluff." And he goes, "Oh my God, I have cleavage." We rolled laughing because this is at workshops for Carolina Renaissance Festival, and oh man, it was. I think he's still with us. 20. Oh God, what are we going into? Our 27th, 28th season now?
Wow.
Of course, we didn't have a 2020 season, but we have a 2021. Yay!
Out of all the things that I was with my ex-boyfriend for 10 years or almost 9 years. And we did a lot of things together. Most of them were like fighting and things like that. I miss 2 things about him. One, we went out and did a lot of stuff in nature.
Yeah.
And we did a lot of like rock climbing and stuff like that, and I really enjoyed that. Hey, Dreams. But
oh my goodness.
The most awesome time I ever had was me and him and his parents and sometimes his sister went to Renaissance festivals like all summer long.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, we basically, there was many times when we would spend like an entire weekend from Friday night to like Sunday night at the Renaissance Festival.
Yep.
And he had to work. His parents didn't. So a lot of times I would stay with them at the festival, and we'd spend the entire week.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the two things I miss about him, and it's more about not even about him. It was more about his family, or just
Yeah.
Whatever. So
Well, it's like I was ready to kill one of my cousins. In 2019, I went up in August. Unfortunately, I went up for a funeral to Chicago, but I forgot how close Chicago was to Bristol Renaissance Festival.
Oh.
And I had forgotten it was going because it's the week of my birthday, week of August 16th. I was up there, and that Friday I'd called some people, called a couple cousins to see what was going on, and everyone's like, "Oh, we're out," or they didn't answer their phone or whatever. Then Sunday night, I'm fixing to leave. I'm gonna be leaving the next morning, and my cousin wanders up to me, tells me he was at Bristol on Saturday. I was like, "Bristol Renaissance Fair is going right now?" He goes, "Yeah," and I was like, "You knew I was in town. You know I work a Renaissance festival in North Carolina, and you're gonna fail to mention to me that you're going to a Renaissance festival? I'm going to bludgeon you to death now." It's like, wrestler or not, I'm going to bludgeon you. I was like, damn it, I wanted to go to Bristol because for the stage shows and the nights that joust there do Carolina.
Yeah.
And I've known them for 27 years.
Right.
I was like, I hate you. I could kill you right now for that.
Let me point something out. Only somebody that goes to Renaissance festivals would probably use the word bludgeon in a sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Bludgeon
that also escaped Society of Creative Acronym.
Get away from me, or I bludgeon you to death, mate.
What kind of accent was that?
I don't fucking know, and I don't care.
I know.
Do I look like I care?
No.
I just got a sad message on you. I don't know if you guys might have got it too. Nancy's banned from YouTube for 30 days.
Yeah, I've been talking to Nancy over in Hangout. Yeah, she's been banned because YouTube is trying to say her channel is for kids.
What?
Again?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on mine then when I start running trains again and doing stuff.
Yeah.
I don't
make sure that I put for not for children.
They make it very. She lets them know it's not for kids. I don't get why they're banning her.
I don't either.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not gonna put anything up anymore. Might just put the rest of it on private.
Yeah.
Again.
Hello, Miss Nature Lady.
Hey.
The ones I took off private are from 2015 and 2017. Yeah.
Oh
wow. Yeah. No, I think I'm gonna. Yeah. Whenever I upload videos, I make sure flat out that I click not for children under the age of 14.
Yeah.
And Nancy's been having problems with that for a while now because even though she says, they're model trains, even the manufacturers say they're not recommended for children under the age of 14.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
It's not for children. Sorry, nothing we do in this hobby.
Miss Nature Lady, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in.
I mean, hell, everything I use for model terrain is designed for those over the age of 14. Actually, all the tabletop gaming it says on it, not for children over the age of 14. I mean, on
under
the
age of
box.
14. Under
Yeah.
the age of 14.
Yeah, under the age of 14. Yeah.
You're too old. You can't use it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Actually, this one's 12 and up, but they used to be 14 and up for most of it, and it's mainly because of stuff like the off the knives and
Yeah.
X-Acto jeweler saws. I mean, where is my?
What do you mean? What's wrong with my 5-year-old playing with that?
my X-Acto scalpels.
Exactly.
It's like, oh yeah, let's give this to a 5-year-old and let him run around the house.
Right.
I'll have DSS on me in 5 minutes for that one.
Yeah.
I'll get investigated again. Damn it.
Right.
We won't go into that one.
I got investigated when my son was, what was he? 2 months old. I got a knock at the door. I'm like 19 years old. This guy knocks on my door, and he's from DSS, and he's gotten a call that my son, who is 2 months old, is crawling around the apartment, getting into moldy food, and I can't even remember all of the charges, but the very first thing that the guy noticed when he walked in was that there was no moldy food laying around anywhere. And maybe before that, he noticed that my son was still, like, he was just learning how to roll over.
Yeah.
He couldn't go anywhere. He couldn't crawl.
Yeah.
And so instead of really looking around the apartment, he sat down and kind of talked to me, and he didn't tell me who did it, but he said, you might want to think about moving out of this apartment and into a better situation where you don't have somebody that doesn't like you in charge.
Yeah.
Which kind of told me it was my landlord that called in.
Yeah.
Because I kept calling her to complain about the noise and the fleas and the drug dealers next door, and I didn't care that where I was living, I didn't want all that crap around me, and I didn't understand that was not the place for me to be living if I didn't want that around me.
Yeah.
So
well, see, that was what happened with us. We had one was from Mecklenburg County, and we think we know who called in on that one. But even the DSS agent was like, they don't have any of the birth dates right. They don't have, can't remember, it was something else. Oh, they didn't have one of the middle names right. So we had an idea who it was. It was somebody basically slamming us for stuff. The second one was here in York County, and it was anonymous. But when she came out to investigate, it's like none of the name, everything was off with it. And Judy pulls out the medical files that we're keeping for the pots and mast cell and everything else. And the DSS agent was like, yeah, they don't have a case here. And for the next 5 years, they can't do anonymous call-ins.
Nice.
So it'll automatically flag that, we're sorry, you have to leave a name.
Yeah.
Because they've been slammed too many times.
Yeah.
By supposed anonymous people for child abuse, and I think the other one was what was it, Munchausen syndrome or something like that.
Because
all the medical doctors and everything with everything, and it's like, guys,
I got accused of Munchausen by proxy syndrome. My my daughter was a preemie, and so when she came home, one of the first things I noticed was that she was having spells where she was turning blue. And I went to her doctor and I said, "Hey, this is going on." And he blew me off. And he blew me off like for 3 months, to the point where I actually took her to the emergency room.
Right.
And while we were in the emergency room, it happened. The doctor saw it. They responded. They gave her oxygen, and they admitted her.
Right.
And they started doing testing on her. So this, after she gets discharged, I go back to her doctor. But, she's like 6 months old at the time. Well, he gets angry that I went to anybody but him. And so for the next 2 months or something, I went back to the emergency room doctor and got a prescription for oxygen.
Yeah.
And so I basically went over his head to get the oxygen. And we used it occasionally, and I was taught how to use it and all that. And when she was a year old, I got sent down to the to Children's Hospital in Seattle, or she got sent down there, and they kept her for a week. And they said they were doing testing for different. I don't even remember what they were saying. They said they were testing her for, but they had her in a room with 4 other kids, and they had a video camera on her, and she was the only one they had a camera on. And they told me later that the nurses reported that the only time she ever had any breathing issues were when I was standing right over her. The only problem with that was I was never ever standing right over her because the nurses wouldn't let me get that close to her.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, they would not let me get within about 4 feet of her for that entire week. They constantly blocked me. And I flat out told them, "You go back and look at that video. I literally was not near my daughter for that entire week. You can go back and look." But it was just so messed up. And when DSS went back and actually looked at the video, they saw what I reported.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so screwed up. And this doctor he had actually accused 6 other parents of having Munchausen by proxy. And I wasn't involved in the court case, but 4 of those parents sued him and won. And part of what happened was he lost his medical license.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they disbarred him.
I was so happy. I was so happy to hear that, because for an entire year, I didn't know if I was going to lose my daughter or not.
Yeah.
I mean, the social workers kept telling me it was not a problem. They knew what was really the truth, but there was certain things they had to follow. But one of the good things was that they came to our house to do all of her therapies that she needed.
Yeah.
So she actually got more and better therapy because she got therapy every day instead of me going twice a week to some clinic or something.
Yeah. Well, see,
so
the first time it happened with Bree was DSS showed up to look at the house and see, because they were supposedly in dirty clothes, never bathed, stuff like that. There was no food in the refrigerator. Supposedly they didn't eat and all this.
Yeah.
And I was just coming in from work when she was there, and Judy's showing her the fridge. The fridge is stocked.
Yeah.
It's like the only time that fridge was not stocked is when we first moved in, because we were in a transition,
Yeah.
and most of the stuff was at my parents' house, 5 minutes down the road, which is where we're at now.
Yeah.
It's like because we left all the food at my parents' place because we didn't have power there yet. For like 3 days, so we were staying at my parents' house while we were getting the power turned on, the water turned on, and everything else.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, y'all are just,
Yep.
But yeah, there was things said by the DSS agent on the one case from Mecklenburg County that we can't prove it, but we think it was the psychiatrist that we were going to see for my oldest PTSD from bullying in school.
Wow.
Because she was being bullied. At a Catholic private school.
Yeah.
The school's like, we don't have bullying. We don't have this. We don't have that. It's verbal abuse.
Yeah.
It's just as damaging as somebody beating up your kid.
Yep.
Actually, most times it's worse.
Yeah.
It's to the point. She's 18 now. She still has problems with the way people interact and talk with her.
Yeah.
You really have to watch how you say things because she shuts down.
Yeah.
And bless her, sweetest child.
Yep.
But we ended up pointing it out to the teachers and principal at another school, and they were like, "Oh, well, that's just kids will be kids." It's like, no, they're actually bullying. They won't let my daughter. They won't let our daughter interact with the equipment that you want her to work with, and you're saying she's being unreasonable when she's getting upset because they won't let her use it. She has an iPad of her own at home.
Yeah.
She knows how to use it. She does everything that she wants to do on it.
Yeah.
Yet these kids are bullying her, saying that she doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah.
So we pulled them out of school.
Yep.
The three of them haven't seen school. Let's see. Bree graduates this year. She hasn't seen a school since 5th grade.
Right on.
She hasn't been in a brick and mortar school since 5th grade. My son was pulled out basically in kindergarten, 1st grade.
Cool.
Damn, where's my paper towels? There they are.
Yeah.
I thought it was dry. There's a big drip going down the side of my Mod Podge bottle. I thought it was dry. I just stuck my finger in it and realized, nope, it's wet. It's like, oh man, really? It's like, damn it. Yeah, I mixed black acrylics paint in my Mod Podge, so that way when I'm painting my foam to seal it before I spray prime it, I use the matte Mod Podge as a sealer to keep the foam from melting when I hit it with an aerosol can.
Oh, nice.
Because it's basically a varnish, so it varnishes the styrofoam, plus it adds a little extra strength to styrofoam.
Yeah.
Makes great terrain work. Makes bubbly foam like XPF foam. It gives it a little bit more durability.
Yeah.
And we've come full circle back to trains.
Yeah. Oh, and this is my other fun stuff that I love.
Yeah.
Plaster cloth.
Yep.
Let's see. This is... How many feet is this? 10 square feet.
Good stuff.
8 inches by 15 feet.
Yeah.
And it's half the price of Woodland Scenics.
Right.
It's Scenic Express.
Yeah.
I get it from Midwest Model Railroad. I've got 1, 2,
That's where I got
3,
mine.
4, 5. Yeah, I've got six rolls right now that I've had for almost a year.
What is it for?
Hi. It's for terrain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Usually people use it over cardboard and that.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I'll put it over everything else. I put it over my Sculpta mold, my foam, all of it.
Balls of paper. You make a pillow out of them. My entire mountain is made out of paper balls.
Nice.
You put that over them.
Oh, right on.
The edges are, styrofoam, but yeah, it works quite well. But yeah, he's right. It's way cheaper. And I think it actually works better. It's more plastery. No.
Alrighty.
Oh, that's right. Wrath. It's Friday. Yeah.
That's right. It's Friday. I don't have to work.
Yeah. Well,
if I did have to work, oh well.
I get my days messed up. I don't even know what date it is till I look at my computer.
Well, yesterday when I woke up, I was thinking it was Wednesday until I looked at my phone. And, oh no, it's Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's my Friday night. Oh, cool.
Yeah. That works. Yeah.
When you work days, sometimes you lose a day here or there, whatever. It's just like you don't think about it, right? Just, night shift, you just kind of.
Yeah, I wish I never had to work nights when I first started. It ruined me.
Right.
My first job was midnight shift.
Well, it's not too bad. It's only from 10 until 6, so.
Yeah. Well, we like 11 till when we got done. So I never saw the sun. Yeah. So I was sleeping.
Yeah.
Made a mistake once and not going to sleep. Oh, boy.
Oh, that was one of my favorites. Working nights. Yeah, I'd go in at 7 o'clock at night when the sun's setting. I'd come home at 7 o'clock in the morning as the sun's just coming up because we're leaving at like 6:30, 7 o'clock. It's like 6 months I don't remember seeing the sun. And then every once in a while
Hi, Cooking Green.
Yeah,
Cooking Green Bastard style. What's going on? Cheers, brother. How you doing?
Cheers, brother. And then every once in a while I'd hear this. We'd like to tell you about Watchtower.
Oh God!
I'd like to tell you to fuck off.
Actually, no. You know how I got them to quit coming to my house?
Oh.
One of them knocked on my door and was like, "Can I tell you about the good word of the Lord?" I was like, "Yeah, let me go get my Bibles." I was like, "Yeah, we can talk theology." I kept them on my porch for 3 hours.
Wow!
Nice.
Discussing the difference between the King James Version, the Catholic version, the Christian version, and I even went so far as to bringing out PTL shit. Because I live 1.5 miles from where PTL used to be.
Yeah.
Wow.
My buddy, he had like them people knocking at his door constantly, and Salvation Army because he wasn't far from them. And he says, "Yeah, come on in. You want to look at my?" He's a Catholic guy, but come on in. We'll look at my pentagram. They never came back, and they got near themselves to cross the street.
Yeah, I had a sign on my door that says, "No solicitation. If I didn't call you and I don't know you, go away."
Yeah.
I'd still knock on the door.
My former roommate had we were talking about this because we had several Mormons and a couple of Jehovah's knock on the door in a span of maybe a month, and we were talking about this like we got to do something about this, and so we kind of figured out what their schedule was, and we knew they were in the neighborhood one night, and we kind of creeped up the apartment a little bit and had the lights down low and stuff. And as they were knocking on the door, she was in the kitchen chanting, and we had something cooking on the stove. I still to this day don't know what the hell it was. And
cooking my witch's brew.
they and I had like all black on, and they open they knock on the door, and I open it, and I'm like, oh, how nice, you're just in time for monkey brain stew. And they looked at me, and they looked at each other, and they were like, have a good night, and they left.
Yeah. Monkey braids, yeah.
No,
big memories.
I think my husband wants me. He keeps shutting the light off on me.
I was gonna say, I had the last time they showed up, I was working nights. I had just gotten home like 10 minutes before they knocked on the door. And I literally was just getting undressed, just got out of the shower, was climbing in bed, and I hear the doorbell, and I'm like, oh, fine. So I grab the blanket, throw it over my shoulder, and go walking up to the door. And I open up the door, and all I see is a bunch of watchtowers and a blonde flying down my driveway to her friend. And I look down and realize the left side of my body from shoulder to kneecap is exposed, but nothing else is exposed, just skin down the one side where it had fallen loose. I was like, well, I guess I won't see them anymore. Never did. That was the last time they were at the house.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I think the other ones were Mormons that were wanting to talk theology, that I had them on the porch for 3 hours.
Well,
I need to get going. I think Ken's wanting my assistant, so I'm gonna jump off here. Thanks for having me.
Yep,
we'll see you later.
Yep, we'll see you.
See you later.
Bye.
My girlfriend in Missouri, she was Mormon, you know.
But I love green bastards.
When they found out I was living there, they looked at me like I was Satan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one that they were supposed to help her not lose her house, but they didn't. I was the one helping her not lose her house.
Yeah.
But I'm Satan. Yeah. Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know.
Anyway, it's kind of funny the way people judge you before they know the truth.
The Jehovah's don't come around here or I answer the door in my underwear. Have a beer in my hands and just say, I will help you if you help me. Works like a charm.
Here, have a beer. You give me the open one.
There we go.
You'd be like Cousin Eddie, you know, from Nestle Improved Vacation.
You know, whenever I see them, walking around the neighborhood knocking on doors, I know it's Jehovah's Witness. All right, I get my I get my little dragons out, put them out front, and I get the heavy metal music coming in, and just as they start to walk up, the windows are open, I start playing it. They turn around and walk away.
Yeah. Now I had one the last one I had was in a McDonald's parking lot. Come up to me and she's like, I'd like to tell you about the good word of the Lord. And I was like, you see that sign right there on the building? It says no solicitation. What you're doing is soliciting me. You can stop right now. She goes, but I want to save your soul. And I was like, do I have save me written on my forehead, lady? You're Jehovah's Witness. Go away. Leave me be, or I'll have you arrested for harassment. Mm-hmm. But it's my right as a Catholic to spread the good word. And I was like, yeah, but you're going against my rights by speaking to me like this. So, go away, sweetie. Bye. Have fun. She didn't take the hint. And by the time a police car was pulling in, and I was like, would you explain to her solicitation in harassment? Because she's obviously thinks I need saving because, I have long hair and, heavy metal shirt on. You know, I must be into drugs and need to have my soul saved from Satan. My demons and I are walking hand in hand. We have a great relationship.
Wow. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What'd the cop say?
Oh, the cop walked up to her and is like, yeah, ma'am, you can't give that stuff out here. No solicitation means everything.
Yep. I'll be back. I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Sorry. Oh,
I was
man.
like, you know,
They just mail me stuff now.
oh, they don't even.
Well, you know, because they can't go knock on doors right now. You know, well, they can now probably, but they couldn't, you know. And I opened the envelope, not knowing what it was. Like, oh, you want some Watchtower stuff? To the wife, you know. Ex-wife.
Yeah.
She goes, throw that trash. She's Lutheran. I was born Catholic. I'm not anything now.
Yeah. Oh, no. I was raised Roman Catholic. I'm pagan by choice.
Mm-hmm.
I look at where Catholicism and everything came from, and it's a little bit of mix of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, Green Bastard. Yeah.
Well, when I was born, the priest at the church at the time told my mom, don't bother coming back, even though she was raped, right? Anyway, 10 years later, when we were about 10, single boys in a Catholic would have been good targets, right? Guess what would have happened to them if they would have touched it? If we had gone there. She gave us a choice. To go to Sunday school or not to go. After knowing the story, no, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I read the Bible by myself, okay? Just so I could say I read it.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm like Carl Childers from Sling Blade. I read a good share of it, but I don't remember all of it, you know.
Yeah, see, that's like my dad. Dad used to always try and get me to go to church all the time. I was like, Dad, I have a one-on-one relationship with God. The way it was supposed to be, the way it was meant to be, is between me and God. I don't need a priest telling me how to live. I got a book. You know, I got the good book. No, I'm my own.
Yeah. Well, I would go fishing Sunday mornings, and I felt like I was fishing with Jesus out on the river on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
And you know what? The fish bit real good until church was out.
Yep.
And I even had eagles follow me. You know, we had eagles just across the river from where we fished. You know.
Yeah.
And man, I'm pretty sure it was because I caught a lot of skipjacks and they get deep hooked and, you know, they're floating on the river. They knew my boat. They recognized because the bright green letters. And it's free lunch. It's the free lunch, dude. You know, they're probably starving now.
Yeah, I don't either. Cooking green.
But you know what? You know what would happen? My brother and me would die of a tower. He was 5 years younger than me, and if somebody would have hurt him or something, I would have. We'd be getting out of prison about now. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we probably wouldn't have been put in prison, but, you know.
Well, you would have started off in juvie.
Yeah.
Would have started off in juvie on a life sentence, and then when you became 18, they would have sent you to.
Right. Yeah.
Sent you to the other.
My buddy, who was the Ranger guy, he looked at me after my first divorce, and he goes, "You should have killed her. You'd be getting out about now." I'm not that kind of person, but you know, he was just being a smart ass. He knows things that I can't say on here, but you know.
Yeah. Oh.
That was her first wife. You know, she was a little bit loony. You know, still is. She had, at least she had an excuse. She had brain tumors. We found out 30 years later. She's still loony. You know.
Yeah.
My son was like 6, and I got a call on the phone. Dad, can I come live with you so I get put in a foster home? I'm like, why? Well, what would you do if your son pulled a butter knife on you?
Look at him and laugh.
Yeah. Especially if they're 6 years old, they're not going to hurt you with a butter knife. But she called the police. He spent 3 weeks in Mendota and did all kinds of tests. Not a thing wrong with him.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing wrong with him was her.
Mm-hmm.
Because she made me out to be a monster, literally, to her social worker. When he did come live with me, she had to come over and visit me. And she goes, you know, you're the after about the third time, she's the best thing that ever happened to this kid. You know?
Yep.
Promise some shit and then not follow through, you know. Just surprise him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he turned out to be a good kid, sort of. You know. He's 36. He's probably got his stuff together, sort of. And now he hurt his back bowling on his birthday. His girlfriend has something wrong with her. You know, I don't know. Everything, one thing after another, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And she's got kids, you know, and they're quite ill, too. So, I forget why. One of them's kind of like got issues. He can't go out in the sun much. I forget what it's called, but yeah.
Yeah, I heard it.
It's not the same thing my one girlfriend had. She was actually allergic to the sun. But her and her sister both. But it's not that.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's been a long week.
Yeah. I
hear you. You know, basically 3 10s and what was it? 3 10s and 2 hey, Nancy's Crafting Corner. 3 10s and an 8.
We were all right, Nancy's Craft Corner. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. When somebody new.
Cool. I remember when Desert Storm broke out, we were making janitors like crazy. Working 10-hour days, Saturdays, everything. And then it all got blown up. We had to do it all over again. Oh, it's you, Nancy. How you doing? Yeah. I didn't know you had 2 channels there, girl.
Yeah.
Didn't know what?
I didn't know she had 2 channels.
Oh, Nancy Jones?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I said somebody new.
Yeah. I won't tell.
Yeah, I actually got 3 channels. But the other one's not active.
Well, the other one got hacked.
No, I still have another one.
Okay, you've got Bar&Grill.
Yeah.
The one you run the trains on.
Yeah, and I have another one that nobody knows about.
Oh, I thought it was Yeah, you had your RWC Toy Man.
Yeah.
That's the one you run the trains on.
Yes.
Yeah. That's mom, and we know that's the mom we know and love. Shut up, Ron.
Yeah. Oh, shut up, Ron. Oh, shut up, Nancy. Nancy.
I don't know how to make another channel.
That's all right. I had Nancy about turning red. What was that? Sunday night, Monday night on Nora's channel.
Oh yeah. I was there, wasn't I?
I think so.
I think so. I miss it sometimes.
Yeah, she was. She had the mask on because all the smoke. It's like, yeah, she's just trying to keep us from. She's trying to protect us from the from COVID, from the pandemic.
Oh, man, I saw that smoke picture. So I don't have allergies. I don't have trouble breathing, and I can't even imagine. I couldn't deal with it.
Yeah. Oh.
Nobody needs to the other one. I have 4 channels. Cooking Green Bastards got 4.
Yeah. I have one.
Me too.
I have one, although I'm thinking about starting a second one for all the tabletop miniature stuff that I do. Keep this one for trains, and then start another one for the models and terrain stuff that I do.
Yeah, I can't wait to see if we get our check, because that's the only way I'm ever going to get my Tootie and my airbrush. Yeah.
Otherwise, right now I'm working on saving up money for a 12-inch miter saw, or actually I think it's 10-inch.
Yeah.
But a miter saw, Proxxon hot wire cutter, and then I'll get the 3D printer.
Yeah. I got a miter saw. I intended to buy wood and make my own stands, right? But guess what? I forgot to order the wood.
Yeah, I sent Scotty a text, but he must be busy.
No.
Usually
Cooking Green Bastard. Yeah. Drunk typing's always fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm a bit wrecked right now. What else is new?
Yeah. Why is he not wrecked? Come on.
Yeah, he spelled else wrong.
Yeah. Ours is pretty much over here.
Actually, yeah, ours is
we want our lockdown to be over. Yeah, we're still locked down here too. He's like, holy, enough is enough. I'm waiting to get a freaking haircut because my hair is just going all over the fucking place again.
Yeah, that's why I give myself my own haircut.
Yeah.
I would, but the last time I did that, I ended up like lopsided.
Yeah. Well, the last time I gave myself a haircut, I basically buzzed it right down to the wood, shaved it all off.
That's what I do.
Yeah, if I do that, no one would recognize me.
But because of my left hand, they don't want to do it at once. They have her do it. I do my face, she does my head. I've been begging for one for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
maybe tomorrow.
Oh well, shit like that happens, right? So
yeah, I know.
She's on vacation all week.
I think one of the guys I know in England said they were just coming off another lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just now pulled most of the restrictions for North Carolina that we had up until, I think, as of July 1st. If you have both your vaccine shots, you don't have to wear mask in public locations unless you really want to. And then I think we're up to gathering of 50 or 100 people is the maximum. So I was like, well, I don't ever go out anywhere, so it doesn't really matter to me.
Right. I'm even going to keep wearing a mask after the pandemic's over just to be a dick. Probably a good idea.
I'll probably end up wearing it anyhow, because half the time, I usually end up wearing it when I go into stores just to freak them out, because it's a nice bright neon yellow.
Oh.
I got one of the what is it? RZ Tech, I think, masks.
Yeah.
Of course, every once in a while I really freak them out and I pull out my respirator.
Yeah. And when this first
I've got
started,
I've got one of those paint respirators that has N95 filters that I
yeah,
can dispose of every day.
I was ready to get my Survive Air out when it first started. I couldn't find it though, or the
Yeah.
3M one. You know, not like
Yeah.
it make a difference, but at least I got a seal to pop my
Oh,
glasses up.
that was the thing. I ended up. I got mine February of last year. In the middle of everything, when everything hit the fan and they were locking down North, they were talking about going to lockdown in North and South Carolina.
Yeah.
And because I'm an essential worker, my company went and drafted letters saying that we're essential workers. We need to go in because we're actually building an infrastructure for one of the schools.
Sounds like somebody
Oh
do.
my god! Yeah, I was reading that just now. I was reading the last one, and all of a sudden it flipped up, and I was like, "What? He got kicked out of Wally World for wearing a gas mask?" Okay, yeah. Hey, I know one of the guys that
Why?
ended up there. There was there was somebody who was made a comment about something
Milk
they had
jugs,
no they had
water jugs.
uh the hazmat, they had a hazmat hood
Yeah.
that they wore. It was military issue hazmat hood. And he said he got strange looks at one of the stores he went to, and I was like, yeah, because you're wearing a hazmat suit from
Yeah.
military. Nobody knows what the hell they are.
Right. If I had one, I'd wear it to go to the doctor. You
Yeah.
take my temperature? I got to take my hat off.
That's okay. Just do like they do at most of the places that I go that have COVID testing. Well, we use the wrist. Yeah, that's why I ended up with a 98 temperature, and I was at work with a supposed 95. Got home and I felt like crap. My wife checked my forehead, and it was like 98. I was like, all right, what's my wrist? 96.6. Oh, that's what it was this morning. Cool. 3 days I had a fever. Wouldn't break.
Oh.
Finally broke, and I was like, came into work and I was like, oh, by the way, I went COVID test on Friday. So, yeah, I'm clean, but checking my wrist doesn't work. They're like, what? I was like, I had a 96 on the wrist, 98, and it went up to 103 at one point. And I was like, yeah, that don't work. Sorry. My doctor almost fell out of his chair laughing when he found out.
Yeah.
And he's like, is it a nursing firm or what? And I was like, I have no idea what it is. I just know it's the general contractor had him doing it. Which as of Monday, they quit doing it.
Yeah. At our hospital, I got to take my hat up or off so I can check my forehead. Yeah, the little thingy. Touch it. I don't have to go again for a while at the end of this month. Thank goodness. But that's what the urologist, so that means I get another long-acting hormone shot in my butt again.
Yeah.
Yeah, grow boobies some more. You know, it's estrogen. It's part of the treatment. You know, just so in case I'm not going transgender, people. You know, that I don't want to. If I do, you know, I'm totally broken. I'm glad I'm alive, though, sort of.
Yeah.
If I didn't have the train, I would have lost it a long time ago.
Yeah, no, I'm jonesing to run trains.
Yeah. Well, they gave me somewhere to, you know, be distracted from the world and make my own little world over here, you know. it sucks though having to wait. I'm not the waiting kind of guy. We gotta wait to get the next thing. Because Oh, did I tell you I'm officially retired now?
Cool.
Well, I haven't worked since 2002, so that doesn't make sense in my little pea brain. But yeah, I turned 62, and we did the thing. I actually get a tiny little raise.
Ah.
I think.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Did the phone thing with them on the first,
Yep.
That went way easier than I thought. Have everything all sitting here, ready to mail out to them. I don't have to send my birth certificate or nothing because they already had it.
Yep.
That's cool.
All right. Well, I'm gonna run.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming up.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to stay awake.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been a lot of hard work this week.
Yeah, I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning.
Yeah. Me too. But I had a nap.
Yeah, actually, I fell asleep for probably about 20 minutes when I got home.
Right.
I went upstairs, changed out of my clothes, washed up, and then made the mistake of sitting on the bed. And it's like, mistakes were made. I laid back against the pillow, against the headboard, and was like looking out the window, and it's like,
yeah. Yeah. I've done that. I remember coming home from work after a hard day of welding and dozed off in my recliner listening to Pink Floyd. And, it was Dark Side of the Moon. Is that the one that has the clocks in it? And it would go on, I had it on a loop, so it would just keep playing. And it get to the silence and then the clocks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It blared shit out of me. But, I'd be dozed off, and then she would come home from work and start yakking at me super hyper speed because I'm still in the zone of sleep, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Literally sounded like Charlie Brown's teacher to me. Wah, 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 wah.
Yup.
Like, what?
Oh. So what you drinking tonight, Ron?
McLay's.
What?
My Scottish beer.
Show me.
I saw the tag earlier. It looked like Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
McLay's, yeah.
McLay's.
I don't know if we can get it stateside.
She won't let me buy any beer. I had 2 beers. A 6-pack.
And you see the crest emblem there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. See?
Yup.
It's a Scottish Pale Ale.
Took me a week to drink a 6-pack, but man, them first 2 beers, oh my goodness. I hadn't drank in years. I had a hell of a buzz going on 2 beers.
All right. Night, guys.
Good night. And then there was 2.
Yeah, I was going to say that too.
How was copper wired investment?
Invented.
Oh, invented. Sorry, yeah. I didn't see that. Yeah. All right.
You need new glasses.
Yeah, I know. Well, the beer bottle, the other beer bottle was in the way.
Yeah, I know.
I got to look here or look over there. I got 2 screens, so that's why you see my head bobbing around. I'm looking at that screen, see what's going on. I'm looking at this screen, what's going on.
27 inches here, and I have it on 125, so I can see, I made a mistake one time of putting my screen on the maximum resolution. I couldn't make out the number for the windows, not numbers, but windows. Couldn't tell, it was too small. So I put it at 1080p. It works out better. But on YouTube, I have it on 125. Works out decently. I can read.
Actually, I thought it was the Scottish man and the Jewish man fighting over the penny. That's how copper wire came around.
Might have been. Could be.
You know, they say Jewish people are tightwads, right?
Well,
just saying. You know,
she's Norwegian, but she's so cheap.
Yeah.
I call her what do they call them? Jewish loan sharks.
Yeah, I know.
She resembles one of those. Sorta. It's the banker in her, you know. It's my money. I'll do what I want with it as long as I pay you. Just shut the hell up.
Yeah, there you go. Or it could have been the Dutchman.
Yeah,
fighting
or
over the penny too, you know, or whatever.
My buddy's dad, when I was growing up, he's better than me than he was his own kids because he knew I didn't have a dad, you know.
You can't say that. It's a banned topic. What is?
I don't know. Anyway, he would make dumb Irishman jokes all the time, and I'd laugh, and he'd be okay with it, you know. And so I turned around and made a dumb Polak joke because they're Lithuanians, kind of almost Polish, and he laughed at that. His kid's like, "No, don't do that." I needed a new slick tire on my bicycle. He bought it for me. A nice man. And
well, a friend of mine told me a joke, but I don't want to tell it on here. But all I'm going to say is he is a he is a black man, my best friend, and he told me the joke, and I just looked at him. I'm thinking to myself, I started laughing about it. I thought, yeah, it was funny. Yeah, I can see why.
But when he died, we drove clear up north for his funeral because he moved up there. And just so his son didn't have to be a pallbearer, I did it. I'm not supposed to lift, even then, but I did it. Man, things are heavy. The caskets are heavy.
Well, he asked me one day because because we worked at the same trucking company together, and I'd be there talking to the owner of the company. He come walking, "Hey, Ron, what's going on?" He says, "Yeah, I just kind of drove in, and grabbed my paycheck and stuff." He goes, "Oh yeah." He said, "Well, did you bring your wife?" He said, "Well, I didn't see her in the car." I said, "You didn't see her in the car?" He said, "No." I said, "I don't know how you can miss her." He goes, "What do you mean? She's white."
Yeah.
He just looked at me. He says, "I didn't even see that." He walked out. I said, "You got to go out and kiss her?" "Oh yeah, I'm going to give her a kiss. Don't forget, I got a Hummer on the way here."
Oh God. Yeah. Good one. Yeah. Well, my one friend's husband was sitting in the lunch line at Harley, right? And I don't know how they got on the subject, but they asked the one lady, "How many kids you got?" She goes, "None. I swallowed all mine." Dead silence in the entire lunch line, you know? Everybody's like, "Whoa." You know. Yeah. My wife's manager at work, she's Jamaican. And like, she does some silly stuff sometimes. She tells me about it, and I go, "Star," I said, "You're making me crazy." So I said, when you get a chance, ask her what her cure for sunburns is, because she's Jamaican. And I know a redheaded lady that got a real bad sunburn in Jamaica, and Mater D or whoever gave her some tea bags, let them cool, remind her of sunburn. By the next day, she was all better. I forget what kind of tea it is. That was green tea or black tea? Probably black tea. What you making for supper? Yeah.
What you making for? I
don't
know what.
She does. give her some food every once in a while. Goes and gets donuts and whatnot. Not the first thing you want to give somebody with diabetes. Brings them home.
Well, I know. Tomorrow I'll be making a grilling video for the channel tomorrow. So I'm not sure if I'm going to grill some salmon steak.
Ooh, yeah. Never had
or what I'm going to put on. So
only salmon we get is the stuff in the can because she makes salmon patties and that's all she makes with salmon. So canned salmon here. I'd love to try it, but it's not going to happen. Oh, I know where it could happen. Old Country Buffet. So they have it.
Mm-hmm.
Not Old Country Buffet. I was thinking of Golden Corral. We just had a brand new one open 2 months before the pandemic.
Yeah.
They're still open. And they're letting people in now. So.
Open, close, open everything up, shut everything back down, everything up back. Make up your mind what you want to do because opening and closing is not doing anything. Doesn't matter how much you lock it down, people are still going to get infected.
Yeah.
Might as well just be done with it and open it up. And because if you're doing all the vaccinations, hey, don't worry about it.
It wouldn't affect me any because I don't go out anyway.
So
the pandemic really didn't affect me because I didn't go to the house way before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Much.
Oh well.
I wouldn't even have the train if it wasn't for the pandemic. I don't know.
Today is National Donut Day.
Yeah, is it? Isn't it about once a month, I think? Oh, yeah, because Christian King was giving the free donuts away today.
No, I haven't seen that one yet. I'll have to check that one out there, Green Bastard.
Huh.
So.
Huh. Anyway, yeah. I have to go around and make sure my track's all clean again lately. I know it is. You gotta make sure. Oh, and then I got accidentally when I was pushing my train into the rest of the way, it was like one car out into the tunnel. I derailed one of the cars, so I'm gonna have to re-rail that thing. Slowly pull it out slowly, and I end up, derailing the rest of everything. Yeah, you know how it goes. They were gonna come down and look at it, like a couple months ago, because they haven't seen it, and they derailed in the tunnel. Derailed in the tunnel. 5 minutes before they were gonna come down. It's like, oh god! So I had to hurry. I got it. Re-railed everything and running good. And then they come down and still ran good. They took a little tiny video of it to send to her friends. And they're like, oh, that's cool. They didn't send it to me. I was going to take one myself with my phone, maybe. I'm not going to bother now. I'll do it somewhere else. We don't know. Kind of irks me. One of my other friends, she's going to college. She makes historical dresses, right?
Yeah.
She's almost done. She never did get any of the money from.
Got to go, boys. Have a great when lockdown is over. I am heading to London, and maybe we can meet up. Well, that sounds good, Green Bastard. Sounds good. Yeah, we can meet up anytime you want to come down here, buddy. Thanks for coming out. Anyways, for being here, and you take care of yourself, and let me know when you're coming down.
That's cool.
Yeah, yeah, because he's not there. He's really not that far away from me. He's just down yonder the road. It's only a 3 or 4 hour drive. What the hell? Just down the street.
Yeah. Well, I drove.
You're talking to a truck driver and driving like maybe 8, 10, 12 hours straight. Don't bother me. It's just,
yeah. I drove from Florida. Oh, first I drove from Wisconsin to Texas. Corpus Christi. 24-hour drive. Straight through. And then I did it again. And then when I went to Florida, I did the same thing. About 24 hours also. Coming back, the same thing. You're probably not the best for me. I ended up with a blood clot,
Yeah.
That's probably what gave me my first stroke, Because
Right.
I didn't walk long enough even when I got gas, But, when you're driving like just a car or a truck, and you know how you get the pains in your shoulders? Well, I stopped getting those. So I got so used to it.
Oh, I drive for 6 hours straight, and then I'll stop and get out and stretch my legs, walk around for about 20 minutes, get back in the truck or the car, off again.
Yeah.
No big deal. But unless you got passengers with you. Okay, I need to stop and use the bathroom. Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Stop, use the bathroom. It'll be about 2 hours later. I need the bathroom again. What, again? Okay, all right, no problem.
Okay.
Stop.
Yeah.
Some guys find that an inconvenience when all of a sudden you have, your wife or whatever girlfriend with you, and she needs the bathroom more than you do. Some guys go, "Wow, really again? God damn you!"
Yeah, it's odd because when we were on our 9 days trip from here to, we almost did the same rigmarole as National Lampoon's Vacation. Except for the ball. We didn't go to the Ball of Twine. And then when we got out to like Jackson Hole and then
well, I know, but some guys get mad at that. Every time the woman's got to use the potty, like, why are you getting mad? She's got to go. She got to go. Stop the car. Let her do her thing, and then you can continue on. What's the problem?
Yeah, don't know. I didn't really have that problem with her, but Junior, we're almost there. We're almost there. I gotta really go bad, Dad. So finally we pulled over. He really had to go because, oh boy. He was like 8 or 9, maybe 10.
Well, if there's not a rest area or a truck stop available, pull off the side of the road. There's trees yonder. Go in the trees.
We were in the mountains of Wyoming. I forgot. That it takes a lot longer to get there.
Yeah.
She forgot too.
And speaking of going to the bathroom, guess what I got to do? What, again? Yes.
Right through you.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Gonna be one of them nights. I'll be watching movies. Yeah, watching more movies. I don't know what yet, but I'll be doing it. It's up on Prime, probably. There's a few that I got going and watch it on it. It's been leading me down the creepy movie show list. End of days kind of movies. Pandemic movies. All kinds of stuff. The world's coming to an end. We're going to another planet kind of movies, Lord have mercy. Oh, he said, have a cigarette. I don't feel like smoking it, so whatever. Now you got me hungry for donuts. Not gonna happen. We don't have any. Ah! Oh, that hurt. There's pain right behind my eye. Random stupid pain. What the heck? Oh. I'm cold, but I feel hot too. Huh. Something definitely wrong with my thermostat inside me. It's gonna be mighty hot here tomorrow. And then 98, maybe higher. What's my phone say? It's been wrong for the last few days till today. Come on. It's 81? Still. That's not good. Temperature's gone up.
All right. Feels a lot better. Oh.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's what happens when you drink beer, right? And it just kind of goes through you.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Well, my phone's charged up. Better unplug it before it goes into space out mode. Yeah, they hate that. It goes into safe mode, and I don't got nothing but unplug it, but you know. At least it works.
Right.
Went for 4 months. Oh, we're doing an upgrade. Okay. Great. First one didn't work. Second one didn't work. Third one worked, though. No idea. Time for me to make another couple of smoky trees. Ow! Oh, I dropped a tree on the floor. Not cool. I should probably dress them up. They're trimmed down and all tapered. Made some real short ones, because the ones I made look like ponderosa pines. You know. Oh, here we go. You know, one guy said, "Oh, they look like they're." They showed them. They look like they're like redwoods. Are them O scale? I'm like, no, N scale. After I looked, it's like, yeah, they're a little bit big. But when we went to the tobacco store, she got me enough bags to probably last me another month.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope.
Leave LO, leave, live. Okay, you two. I'm going to go hunt for some food. I'll leave you playing while you go get some grub. Let alone I'm hungry. Oh, all right. Well, hey, tell you what, Nancy. You go get your grub. If you feel like coming up on panel, I'll tell you what. I'll send a link for you. If you want to come after you get your grub and stuff, you want to come up on panel, you know you're more than welcome to come up here and have some fun. So there you go. So
I had to watch clothes later. I can't remember if she got tomorrow off or not. Huh. I can't keep up with her schedule. So, it used to be 9 to 5, but now it's like all these weird hours.
There's always weird hours around somewhere. Excuse me.
Well, she's like the only full-time person there. I think everybody keeps quitting because they can get a better job to being a bus, make more pay being a busboy. Oh.
Excuse me, that's better. Yeah.
Yeah. I need to switch out these potato pants. They're police. A little bit too warm. Yeah.
Maybe on this new channel I can try and coming back. Yeah, boss. You got to do what you got to do, Nancy. You know. It is what it is. So I have this channel to have fun on. Do some barbecuing, do some gardening, do all kinds of other shit.
Yeah.
Play some drums. Do some clad music. Play drums, piano. Whatever. Right.
I should mount my camera on my lawnmower and just make a lawn mowing video.
Can't go to a real bar, so we might as well have the virtual bar here. So there you go. Seems how we're all on lockdown.
Yeah.
Can't go here, can't do this, can't do that. I go where I want anyways.
What you can do? Kill me?
Yeah, what you can do? Put me in jail?
Yeah. Well, I remember when I was getting out of the Navy, I was in the transit personnel unit for a little bit. And these guys were total buttholes. Guy like, you did this, you did that. It's like, what are you gonna do? No. What are you gonna do? Discharge me? He's already getting kicked out, so one guy, he climbed up a tree. This is back when his normal company. He climbed up a tree and wouldn't come down. Every company commander in the whole place was out there yelling at him to come down. They finally got him down after 4 hours. That had to have been hilarious. Look at what's your name? He kept saying Haji.
Oh,
Just one of them guys, from Johnny Quest.
oh yeah.
It was pretty funny. Then we had this other guy. He was from like New Jersey, like where Lisa come from, and I could run up the stairs in the inner thingy. And there was I-beams, He monkey climb up them things like they weren't even there. Faster than I could run up the stairs. It's like, wow, you're amazing. He learned that when he was a kid, running from the authorities,
Oh yeah. Right.
Because, oh boy. Friday night. It's a Friday night.
I was just thinking the other day what I used to wear for shoes back in the 70s. I used to have those platform. Remember the old platform shoes?
Yeah, I never had them, but I remember.
You got this big long heel like this.
I'm tall. I don't need to look taller.
Yeah.
You know what I wear now? The Skechers slip-ons. Because, they're pretty comfortable. I can wear them in the basement. I like them so much. When I went to get tobacco, I still wore them.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to switch to my tennis shoes. They look kind of goofy because they're gray, canvas looking. But I got stuff all over them from the train, doing stuff on the train because, so I got all kinds of like dust and seeing materials and glue on them. I need to look up if I can throw them in the laundry or not.
Oh yeah.
I think I can. That'd be great. Stay buying a new pair. $50. It's $50. Because, they're pretty comfy. You don't want to wear them walking more than $5. So I found that out the hard way.
Oh yeah.
Well, I need more. I don't know if you call it ankle support, but my tennis shoes are better outside.
Right.
And when it's slippery out in the winter, I got some really grippy boots, I forgot what I did with them. They used to be right here. They're probably, they're right there. No, over there. They're not Ketweiler soles, but they're pretty good. I had some air bob soles for like ice on my ice, the light duty winter boots that I had. Red Wing, something or another. Still got them in a closet, but I don't think they fit no more.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't get anything done in my buildings this week, but the hotel come out pretty good. Got that almost done. You know, the concrete parts. I need some micro brushes, I think. I got some pretty small, little tiny brushes, though. Maybe they won't work. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Craft paints. Cheapest ones I found are the best ones. It's a Dollar Tree. Of course, they only had one color. They were out of the rest. But the one color I found was red oxide.
Oh, yeah.
It worked out great for my bricks. So I bought all they had. They only had 2 bottles. I bought them all. Cover's pretty good for $1 paint, and the bottle's bigger. I told her I need more iced tea too.
Right.
Arizona for $1. Pretty good deal. I said, she went and she didn't look. She got some more, but she got peach flavored. She doesn't look at the label. She just saw Arizona and put it in the cart.
Mm-hmm.
Not my favorite, but I'll drink it. Anything but that, though. I had 2 I almost not quite yellow and not quite orange. So I mixed them together to get the color I got. And I just put it in there and shook them up
Mm-hmm.
in the butter dish thing. I came in with that butter container. I washed them out. It's nice to have it all the containers, but it says I got plenty now for now.
Mm.
I think if I get bored, I could start sawing on things again, all day long. Hey, Square. As long as you're staying on.
Square Table, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Can you give me a link, brother? Oh, okay, yeah. All right. Well, here's what I'll do, Square Table. I don't normally do this, but I will do it for you. I will put the link in the YouTube chat, and then somehow, we can get linked up in Hangouts one of these times. So, anyways, I'll throw a link in the chat there, and there you go. Hurry up and click on that, because it's not going to stay there very long, because I will take it down. So.
Yeah.
There we go. So remove the link.
What up?
How you doing, brother?
Hey.
Thanks for joining us.
Pat's normally on the show with me. We just got done with our show, so we just wrapped up, and I was seeing who was live, so we came up over here. So.
What's going on?
Oh, there you go.
Hey, man, what's popping tonight, brother?
Oh, not a whole lot. Just talking about shit and just hanging out, chit chatting. Telling everybody about my heart surgery next Friday, June the 11th, to get my heart valve repaired. So.
Oh, good luck with that, man. What did you have, like a stroke or something, or what was? Why are they? What's going on with your heart?
Yeah. Apparently, is what's happening with the valve is just that when the blood goes through, all of a sudden it does a back flush.
Okay.
So they're just going to go in and stitch it up. Just basically, it's not a valve replacement. It's just a valve repair. They'll go in and stitch it up to stop the back flush. That's what's causing the strokes.
Okay.
So it's an easy fix.
Okay, still gotta. That's crazy. I think they're gonna have to. How do they do that, man? Do they break open your rib cage or get in your heart?
No, actually, they'll go in through my side.
Oh, okay. So
they'll just make a little, and of course deflate one lung, because they have to deflate the lung in order to get to the valve, and of course spread my ribs apart.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah, apparently they said when you come out of it, you're going to be in a lot of pain because your ribs will start to slowly close up, and you're going to feel that. It's like, oh. Yeah, I know. Thanks for the information. This sounds like this is really going to hurt.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. So I'll be in the hospital anywhere from 5 to 10 days, depending how good my recovery is, and of course I'll have a breathing coach, because once they reinflate my lung, they'll have to bring in a breathing coach for me and got to breathe. And
now, do you smoke now or no?
Yeah, I do smoke. I'll be quitting shortly.
Okay, I was just gonna ask because it doesn't sound like you're able to do that.
So, yeah, I'll be stopping on Sunday. That'll be it. It's just like I won't have cigarettes for weeks, and then of course I'll be in there for 5 days, and of course when I get out, do you think I'll pick one of these back up? Probably not.
No,
you never know.
You never know, though. You never know. I mean, I hope you don't. I mean, shit, I'm rooting for you.
Yeah.
Quitting smoking is, how long have you been smoking for? 10, 20 years, something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's I used to smoke heavily. I've really cut down a lot, so I don't smoke as much as I used to.
Me neither.
I used to smoke about half a pack to a pack a day. It's been probably about 14 years since I quit smoking.
Yeah, and if I'm real busy at work, like for instance, I was a few minutes ago. I was busy. I was busy for 4.5 hours straight. 4.5 hours straight. I didn't even have a cigarette.
Oh.
Because I was too busy, moving trailers around and concentrating on my job. Wasn't even thinking about smoking.
Nice. Well, it's good if you could quit smoking before you go back to long haul shit. That's perfect, because when you do long haul, you smoke 3 times as much as you do when you're just regular stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, when I did long haul, I really didn't smoke that much. Really.
My buddy he said, man, he used to smoke. I took a couple trips with him, like Baltimore and shit like that. He would smoke 2-3 times more than he went to the bar, just because he just bored him,
Yeah.
Nobody dandy.
You know what I used to smoke way more when I was fishing. Like 3 times as much.
I used to like at the bar before, back in the day when I used to smoke at the bar. At the bar, I would smoke so many cigarettes. I would buy like twice as many as I needed, because I know I would be fucking chain smoking. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
Cigarette and beer goes perfect. Perfect.
Well, yeah, exactly. Or if I go fishing, I'd be out there for hours fishing because I'm casting, retrieving, not even thinking about cigarettes.
Right.
Yeah, I'm live bait fishing, so.
Yeah. So.
And every time I lit one, the fish would bite, so. That's the way it works.
Oh, yeah. So what else is going on, fellas?
I'd live bait, and then because we're on the Wisconsin River and it's all sandbars, you gotta watch behind your boat. If you start seeing minnows run, there's bass.
Oh yeah.
Get a little rattling rap or something. Cast out
Twisted Art Lady, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in.
Sam, what's up, Twisted? How you doing, sweetie? She has some good streams on her channel. I like her channel. She introduces me because, obviously, I smoke a lot of bud. She introduces me to a lot of these other channels that do all these cool art things with like bright, pretty colors and rainbows and shit like that. And I like the bright colors when I'm high, so it's really cool.
Oh yeah.
It's a cool cross promotion thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Is that what gallon of water you got there?
Well, it was a gallon. I drink this by the gallon because
Oh yeah.
I need something to drink when I'm smoking, and I quit drinking beer. So I usually, and if I drink stuff with calories, and I'll fucking balloon up. So I usually get that stuff got no calories in it. So
yeah.
I'll drink that when I'm doing regular stuff, and then I'll switch to water once I'm out of that.
Yeah. Good water.
I just drink real good water right off the tap. Fuck it.
Yeah. Well, we got the best water in the USA out of the tap.
I mean, Lake Erie water, Great Lakes water. I was growing up on it. It's really good.
Yeah, I'm in the city. It's artesian well water from the city.
Where are you?
Good stuff.
We're here to have a good time, so fuck it.
She still buys bottled water though. Yep. I keep telling her, if you keep spending your money, I'll just keep drinking tap water because it's better. At least she gets her successful and not, that's actually from like lacrosse, so it's pretty good too.
And I haven't gone fishing in a long time, but I'm going fishing this year, regardless of what they say.
My other buddy was supposed to be here for the show. He was he had to call off and said he was fishing. They were getting some walleye. He had a fucking walleye. It was about 1.5 feet long, man. I was like, this walleye goes so good, man. It really does. And people make these deep fried walleye nuggets. They're so good, man.
Yeah.
Love that thing.
Mm-hmm. I love walleye.
They could eat fish.
We even found a way to cook smallest bass to make them taste good.
Yeah.
Soak them in 7-Up. Just put fly magic on them. Good stuff. It takes the bassy taste out of it, yeah.
I like grouper. It's been a while since I had grouper. But usually, I'm not in Ohio. We don't really get much fresh seafood. So, when I go on vacation, like Florida or the East Coast or West Coast or something, I ever get like fresh seafood or even order fish. So it's like
there's not this place in Port Clinton that's fresh.
Yeah, they get walleye perch and stuff from the fresh.
I mean, that's as good as they'll come around here.
Yeah, saltwater fish is clearly, obviously superior.
Yeah.
So
right.
The ocean's so much more bigger than like a lake. Lake Erie's decently big, but at the end of the day, you can fit all the Great Lakes are like a fucking puddle compared to the Pacific Ocean. So.
Yeah, my buddy used to go to Erie every year with other buddy, and they couldn't catch a bass. And then all of a sudden, they got, let's try closer to shore, and they found the big ones, nice. 5-6 pound smallmouth.
I hadn't been fishing in a hot minute. I think I've only been fishing like 3 times my whole life.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just not. I don't know. I'm real fidgety, and it's not really good for fishing because, I'd be sitting there, and then I'd have to look at my phone, and it's like once I move my phone this way, the fish is gonna fucking move.
Yeah.
DNC's crafting corner. Welcome to the party.
Dave Larson, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy.
Dave's my dude. I like Dave.
Oh yeah, Dave's a good guy. He's a good mod too in all of our channels. So, So.
Oh man.
Yeah, I played the little drums earlier, but I don't know. I might do another round on the drums yet. Just see how many times I can piss my new neighbor off.
Yeah.
Did you start early? I remember we were on an early stream. Was it Jimmy C? One of those guys. We were on a stream earlier.
Oh yeah.
Fox, did you ever bust out the 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning drums or no?
No. Actually, I did it. What was it? 9 o'clock this morning? Yeah, 9. Was it 9 or 9:30? I did this morning. I was on King Cobra's stream.
That might have been it. I saw him.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I don't think I came up on it until working. I saw you up on it.
Yeah, and I did a little tour on the drums for him. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you drum, do you got to wear hearing protection, or do you just at this point it doesn't even matter?
When I put my headphones on, basically I hear the drums through the amp as well. So basically I use the headphones is that way I can detect if I make a mistake.
Okay.
Right. You'll see a lot of drummers. You'll see little earbuds or something inside because they're actually listening to how they're playing.
Oh, I didn't know that. I always thought that was just because the drums are so freaking loud.
No, these are electric drums. So.
Oh, okay.
That's it's an Elise kit that I have. I'll get out of the way. It does a lot of things. It looks like it looks and feels like a real acoustic drum set like I used to have.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to play, and I've had a lot of fun with this. So they've come a long way with electric drums. There's a lot of shit I can do with this that I can't do with an acoustic.
That's cool. I didn't know there was electric drums. I'm fuck around with that for a while. Now, do you have do you have a favorite? Is the electric drum? Do they have like a still wooden drumstick, or is it like a polyurethane drumstick or some shit?
No, I still use wooden drumsticks on it.
Oh, nice. What's your favorite model? Do you like Zildjian or ProMark better?
For cymbals, Zildjian cymbals are pretty much the best.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. When I had my Pearl World Export Series, I had Zildjian cymbals on that. So, and they are expensive, but they are nice.
I remember the only reason I remember that is because I remember my buddy Mike back in the day played the drums when we were teenagers, and I had to get him. I was getting him a gift of drumsticks, and he's like, "Oh, you got to give me a bunch of brands," and the only one I remember was ProMark, and that was back in 1991, maybe. And it was about $10.99. I think I paid for those. So I don't know what they cost now, but it's probably more than that.
Yeah, well, the sticks I use, I've got a pair of A7s hickory sticks made out of hickory, they're a heavy stick, and then I've got some A5s made out of maple, which are really light.
Nice.
So buying drumsticks is like buying a pair of shoes. They have to feel right in your hand. If they don't feel good, and the reason why I have light drumsticks is just so I can go around the kit a lot faster.
Can you do that thing where you spin the drumstick like a baton?
Yeah, no, I don't do that kind of shit.
Exploding drums, you're like boom, boom.
Yeah, no, I don't do that shit. Sorry.
No, it has enough trouble driving as it is,
You gotta go to the local college and talk to some cheerleaders. They gotta teach you the tricks and shit.
Yeah. I just sit there and play and do what I do and come up with shit and see what's flowing, what is not flowing. Kind of practice, and it's good cardio. Practice too. It's good for your heart because your legs are going and your hands are going, and it's all the coordination and that. So, there's an old saying is, the guys are drummer don't want to get in a fight with them. Why? Because they're lightning fast.
That's why.
I said that to a friend, and he started picking a fight with the drummer. The drummer fucking cleaned his fucking clock. Used him as if he was a fucking cymbal. He hit him fucking 5 times before he even fucking hit the ground. I just did over. I'm like, told you so.
Dave says you break your sticks. You play the drums, you're like Bo Jackson. Bring it over here.
Well, every once in a while, even when I play, I accidentally throw a stick away. It's like, leaves my hand. Every drummer does it.
Yeah.
That's why, all the drummers that you see, the big bands, they have a bag of sticks right by them. So when they break a stick or lose a stick, they just reach down, pull another one, and keep playing.
Oh, yeah, I would imagine those. I don't know personally, but I bet, some of these bigger arenas, they bring out a fucking whole, in the box, in the back, they got a whole big box drumstick just in case, for shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Drummers, like buy them, but buy the cases, because they go through them like 90. Especially when you're hitting metal cymbals and everything, it does cut and chop your stick out. Eventually, it will break.
Oh yeah, splinters and shit.
Yeah. I seen one drummer break the tip out of it. He flipped it around the other way and started using the other end. So he was like this. The tip broke off. Now he's like this, holding on to it and still playing.
Now, is that going to give you a different sound or what?
Yeah, it can give you a different sound. You can play this way too. So.
Okay.
I used to use nylon tips, but then I got away from that. I didn't really like the nylon tips all that much. So.
And one of those little wand thingies, it looks like a, what is that a different stick you got to pick up, or how does that? What's that for? You know what I'm talking about?
What kind of stick?
You'll see like it's like a. Imagine this is a drumstick and it has like a little broom thing at the end, like a metal broom thing, and they'll hit the cymbal and makes a different sound.
You mean those are brushes? Drum brushes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're used for like jazz music type thing, slow stuff. You want a certain sound.
You don't even have a pair of those if you're rocking out.
Yeah, you don't use those for rocking. So
on a snare drum.
Yeah, if you put it, you hit it and you go and twist it around as you're hitting. It makes a certain sound. It's like a swishing sound as you're hitting your snare or whatever.
Yeah.
I've never used those, because I'm not into that kind of drumming.
Yeah.
And I didn't take drum lessons. So like a lot of my friends that I hung around with, they were all drummers. So I just basically picked it up from them. So.
Yeah.
Basically self-taught.
I remember that.
And you'd be surprised on how many drummers can't read music.
Yeah.
What? So they just go by sound or what? How's that work?
Yeah, they play by ear.
Nice.
They play by ear. It's amazing how a lot of the bands that we know, half the drummers don't even know how to read music.
Now, how old were you when you first started getting into music? Did you do music in high school and all that?
Yeah, I did music when I was 15.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I tried the guitar for a little while, and I thought, yeah, no. Then I started messing around with the drums here and there. I was like, well, I kind of like that. Went back to the guitar, and I thought, no, fuck it. I'll just stay with the drums. Piss on it. So.
Yeah, I can't play no instruments. I'd be the good-looking lead singer for the band. It'd be a shitty band because I'm not really that good-looking.
Yeah.
Man.
So you know.
Anyway, I suppose they better go.
All right, Mike.
Thanks for having me up.
All right, thanks for being here, buddy.
See you, brother. You got this. Shelter in. Oops. Dave, pass the blunt, brother.
Yeah, and I usually come down here probably almost every day and practice for about 3 or 4 hours straight per day.
Nice.
I haven't played in a long time because the other rolling drum set that I had, the other electric set, I just wasn't comfortable behind it because it just didn't feel right until I seen this kit. And then I thought, all right, I'll try it out. And I like it, so.
Now, can you turn that down, or is it like the same sound as like a acoustic drum set?
Well, I can tune it just like an acoustic drum set.
But could you? I mean, is the volume the same though? Could you turn it down, like volume wise? Like if you want to play like 4 in the morning, real quiet, or something like that, or no?
Yeah, if I want to play, say late at night, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, I don't even turn the amp on. I just put the headphones on and away I go.
Oh, okay, nice.
You won't even hear anything.
Okay.
You know, so they do have those are wooden shells, just like a real drum set, right? Like an acoustic. But they still have the mesh heads. You still have to tune them the same way as an acoustic.
Okay.
So, but I like it because it does have different sounds. I got 138 different drum kits in this thing.
No shit. Nice.
That produces all different sounds.
So you can do like a Indian or like those island drum type things and shit like that. If you want, it's like one of those keyboards and shit. Is what you call them?
Yeah, I got bongos on here, or I've got, or there's steel drums. You know the old steel drums that you hear. I got that kit's on here too, but I can't play that kit worth shit.
Right, like boop, 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 boop.
Yeah. There is. I see. What other kits are there they're pretty funky? Oh yeah, there's a guitar a kit. So when you hit a cymbal, guitar goes off.
Okay.
And stuff, so you can play heavy metal music on there. It's just that, or there's another kit that's called moving pictures on it. It's like a Rush kit. So when you hit the 3 cymbals, it's got 3 different guitars on it.
Could you play a song from just hearing it? Like if I turn on the radio and then I just put on the drum thing and turn it off, could you do that from memory, or you got to read the music? How do you do it?
I play by ear, like I said, and I listen to and try and get it. Sometimes it's not always right, and then I will take music, drumless music, and try to put my own beat to it and see how that turns out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Right, my buddy, I remember that they just like play a song and try to hit along with the beat, or like
yeah. Mm. Yeah, it's the bass player and the drums, which got to keep the beat going. So if the bass player starts fucking up, you kind of look at him going, okay, what are you doing? Why are you going over here all of a sudden? Because now you're screwing me up. And then the lead guitar player's like, come on, you two guys are fucking me up now. It happens.
I like them basses, man. Those basses are so cool looking.
Yeah. Well, once you play with a bunch of guys, you get to know how they play. They get to know how you play. The next thing, things start to flow, right? Is when you first meet that group of guys and you want to play together. It's just like something, you're going to be off big time until you figure out how everybody's playing. So it is what it is in the music world. So, and you'd be surprised, like I said, and how many guitar players who can't read music either.
I would 100% be playing by ear. Well, when I was trying to I was fucking out one of the electric keyboards. I had the wife buy me for Christmas one year. I actually got the whole Simpsons theme song on, but I remember music notes, but I can't fucking read music by eye. You know what I mean? So what I did is typed I numbered the keys like 1 through 40, however many keys there are, and I just remember the pattern, and I just did it by pattern when I was doing it. 4 pounds of ground beef tomorrow. Nice. Hey, Dave, send me some of the mail so I can cook it. I can fuck with some burgers right about now. All right, man. Thanks for having me on, brother. I got some stuff to do in the house. I just wanted to holler at you real quick, and I had an itch to get on a live stream after my own stream. So thanks for talking to me about some drums and stuff.
All right. Well, thanks for coming up. Appreciate you being here.
All right, for sure. I'll see you around.
All right. Sounds good, brother. And on that note, I think I'm going to end my stream and take a little break. I got other things to do because I do want to go do a little playing later. Maybe, I don't know. But anyways, we'll talk to everybody later. Thanks for tuning in and being here. And until next time, we'll catch everybody later. Bye for now.